Did you?
Yes, Manaro. Actually, I did. Never start regularly. This is like a rule that we have. We just don't do that. What it is, YouTube, Lord Commander AK, already in her cups, so you know it's going to be a good night. I'm here with my lovely ladies. We are going to do some regularly. This is like a rule that we forgot to mute. We just don't do that. What it is, point. Case in point, people. We never start regularly. We can't have a good clean open. It just doesn't happen. But anyways, I am here with the lovely T Baby. T, if you would say hello to the folks, please.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad to celebrate 100 subs with my girl AK. It's going to be fun. I will troll your favorite characters because that is who I am and you will accept me. And let's get this going.
Beautiful Sam.
Hi everybody, congratulations AK on 100 subs, and I'm just excited to talk about all of this because I have lots of questions.
Lady Manono.
What's good, everybody? I'm glad to be back here with my girls. Congratulations, AK, on 100 subs. Here's to another 100 million more coming. Yay!
Yeah, and I don't know what's wrong with you people. Just I ramble on about a bunch of nothing like all the time. I don't even know why y'all are here right now. I really don't. And you know what? Because I'm not in this for a numbers game, like for real. I didn't even know when I'd gotten to like 90 until somebody in the chat told me. And I wasn't paying attention to the 100 until BBM told me. He's like, yo, you just hit 100. I was like, oh shit. All right.
But that's
thank you.
Sad.
I appreciate y'all. I'm just here having fun with my girls. So I appreciate the love. Everybody in the chat right now. We got Cheekies, Richie Rich, Ricky Hunt. Who's that? I saw Tony. I saw my boy Tony in there. I'm sure he'll be back on later. And real quick before we get into the Q&A, I have like a list. I want to give some thanks, show some love to the peoples. First off, my ladies, Sam, Manaro, T. Lady D is not here, but I'm sure she'll be around at some point. Timo also is not here, but I'm sure she will be around. Thank y'all, because I ramble the most to all of you, and you still listen. Like I still don't know why, but I appreciate it. I love rambling with you back. And then to all my other folks, if you guys aren't subscribed to any of these guys, I would highly suggest you go find their channels. My boy Don Willie, and I'm saying him first because the first live stream I was ever on was on his channel. And even before that, we would talk in the comments section and whatnots. And he's an all right dude. Teflon. I got to thank Teflon. I've been on his channel a couple times. He's been on mine once or twice, I think. And he's always in the chats. So I appreciate the love. Kraken, y'all know who Kraken is. Johnny Giants Bane, my brother Last Hearth, the other Tony, James of Thrones, also him and LaDonna. We've chatted in comments and in the chats also, and they are awesome people. If y'all don't know who they are, you're missing some things in YouTube life. So go check all of those people out. And just thanks to everybody else that I interact with. There's tons of people. I could not list them all right now because there's just too many. But thank you all for, rocking with me and just jibber jabbering back and forth with me. I appreciate the love. So I'm going to pass the mic to Lady Manaro because we have some questions from our stream on Monday that we didn't get to answer. So we'll do that, and then we'll go into full celebration mode after. Manaro?
Thank you, AK. Our of the evening is, how much time do you think passed between last episode and this one? You may go first, please.
I would say a matter of weeks. Like you would think it would be a matter of months, but I don't know. It's always hard to pin down an exact timeline with these guys. And since we're having to run through this whole season, I'm gonna say it's a matter of weeks. And JD, oh my God, JD, I'm so sorry. I just totally forgot to put you on my extra special persons list. JD the Dragon, people, check him out. I fail at life sometimes. I'm sorry.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, when we were talking the last time, Lady D said somewhere along the lines of 2 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, I could be totally wrong, and that could be made up in my head. Not sure.
I think that it's probably a few weeks, because at the end of season 6 is when Arya killed Walder Frey, and then we still see her there later on. And during that speech, I believe she said, like, well, since when does Walder Frey give you like a feast within a certain amount of time, or a fortnight? So I don't think it's been that long, because then we also see later on in season 6, Jon was raised as king of the north, and then we see later on that they're still kind of hashing out how to go about training people and all that other stuff. So it could be between two weeks to a month. I just can't see it being like a big distance, but not enough where it seems like a lot has changed. We see that all these characters are kind of getting ready towards a battle. We just see Dany just getting the Dragonstone. We see Cersei finally kind of getting her map painted out. So it seems like everyone's kind of in the midst of preparing for something. So it doesn't seem like it's a long period of time.
Yeah, T, I think you're right. She does mention that it was a fortnight since when the Walder Frey. Sorry about hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that was the cutest.
Don't beat the baby. Don't beat the baby.
Okay, sorry about that. He's playing Temple Run, and he scored, and he made it to the next level, so he's excited. So I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Love you. You're right. He did mention that it was a fortnight, and a fortnight, I believe, is 2 weeks in English terms. So I'm gonna assume that it's also the same across the realm, that it's been at least 2 weeks since the events that happened. We don't I wouldn't be surprised if it's different time frames depending on where you are, north, south, in the Riverlands. So time is relative depending on which part of Westeros that you're in. I know for sure in the Riverlands, it's probably been 2 weeks. We didn't get any time reference with respect to King's Landing or the North. So we can assume that it's also been 2 weeks in both those places. Sorry. Little bit. I really like it.
Oh, she gonna beat that baby, y'all.
I'm not gonna beat him.
Did that just sound to anybody else like she was like, little pig, little pig?
She sounded like she was threatening that little boy.
You want to be the big bad wolf, Manaro? Don't do it.
I'm an auntie. I know the tones. I know the tones.
Look, they can't see your face, so you can't be trying to act like
No, see, it don't matter. No, we still know the tones.
That baby.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next question before I get accused of anything else. So the next question comes from Joe. He goes, for those of you who had the cold open spoiled from the critics' reviews, do you feel it lessened the impact for you?
I wasn't spoiled, so that didn't affect me at all.
Yeah, same here. I kind of stayed away from everything, so no spoilers here.
Y'all already know I was not spoiled. The second someone said leak, I just exit the chat. I don't wait for someone to say it's a joke, it's a prank. No, we just only gloss. I'm like, second they say, well, I read about, click, I'm out. Have a good day, a good life. I'll see y'all on the other side. So
that is no bullshit.
I'm glad I didn't.
Like 20 minutes straight where we were in the chat.
I do.
Like, oh, spoilers, I'm out.
Those Hunger Games. I do not play that. Nope, I didn't want to be spoiled, because I think some of the scenes in this season, it's kind of like we can kind of guess what's going to happen. So I don't need any extra help spoiling. That's not fun. To me, the fun is predicting what might happen based off of what we saw, and not just something you read or pictures you saw. So I think I would have been disappointed, and I don't think it would have been impactful especially that opening scene, if you already knew it was going to start off with Arya with the fray, because a lot of people that I noticed when they were watching it, they were confused, like, wait a minute, didn't she kill? But it's like, when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, she put this man face on, and I got hyped. So I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad that I used the method, which is the second you put the L word out, I'm out.
I just want to make a point in saying, I think I said this last time too, I did not try to avoid the spoilers. I would have spoiled myself and watched every single thing I possibly could have if I was given the time.
I can dig it. Okay. Manaro.
Yeah, well, we all know that I'm unsullied.
Yeah, you're like the only one that's complete unsullied.
Yeah, I went one step further than I unsubscribed to pretty much almost everybody. I'm still
You have to
subscribe to a lot of people. I have been, since the first episode, I have been going in and dropping in on people's chats, and that's only because I just wanted just to show some support and to hit likes and to hear what everybody had to say about the first episode. But you probably would have only caught me in there for like maybe the first 5 minutes, and then I would leave because it's
He's so cute.
You can tell that she's staring him down. Like, you can't
like,
see her, but I can tell she's staring this little
like she just looking like,
I can feel it.
like it radiates.
Yes,
Number
so
one.
I am.
Fuck you, Eli. I'm sorry.
Oh, look, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you the next time that happens, just say something, and then we could get it fixed?
No.
You trolling me right now? You really trolling me right now? You wait.
Oh my, she about to beat him. Y'all about to hear it?
Y'all, I heard a belt. Did y'all hear a belt?
Bob,
what's going on?
Bob and weave.
Oh my God!
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah,
that's what's fire. You can use that with your auntie.
I'm still maintaining my unsulliedness. I still don't watch any previews for like the next episodes. I'm doing everything will be unsullied. All of my reactions, everything that I go into every episode will be unsullied. I will still drop in to show some love to people's streams and videos when they put them up, but I probably won't stay too long because it's natural for people to want to reference the trailers. It's natural for people to want to reference like any leak, photographs, posters, it's natural for people to want to talk about any previews because that's what people do. Most of the videos that are popping up now are going to be predictions and talking about the preview for the next episode coming up this Sunday. So, yeah, I've unsubscribed to pretty much almost everybody because I really want to stay on track with being unsullied, because if I stay subscribed, I'm probably going to see something that's probably going to spoil it for me, or I'm going to be, my thing is, I don't want to go in there expecting to see anything or hear anything. I just want to be able to just watch it and just be surprised like I was the first episode. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was watching that first episode. Like, I swear I promise you, when that opening scene happened, I was like, wait a minute, isn't he dead? Am I on and I had to check my HBO to make sure that I was on the right episode. I was like, am I watching season 6 again? What am I said, are they doing like another redo? And it didn't even dawn on me that it might have been Arya until I saw them pouring the wine. And then she started talking about, I was like, is that Arya? And I think it made the episode so much much enjoyable for me because I had no idea what to expect at all. So
yeah, I think that's a good way. I don't have that much self-control to not watch the preview. So yeah, that's one of those things where I'm like, you're way better than me, but I'm glad. I hope you didn't unsubscribe to me. I do the previews, but I do a warning. So like if people don't want to hear about any of the previews, Like I make sure that the title doesn't have anything incriminating so that you see what's going on. What's going to happen, because that drives me crazy, and I had to unsubscribe to people because of the pictures they use for their thumbnail, and their title basically spoils it. So I understand where you're coming from, but for me, I want to respect people, so I'll put like a few seconds where it's like, if you don't want to know anything about the previews, like click out now. So I get it.
You know I'm biased. I wasn't gonna unsubscribe to my girls.
Well, you know that I have no new videos because
It's okay, I'm still subscribed.
You know,
I'm still subscribed.
I keep saying I'm gonna do a new video, and then every time I try to, it's like, yeah, here's some shit that you have to deal with in life. Here you go, and it's just like,
yeah.
I give up. I don't give up, but you know,
it's hard. Like it's tough. I've been working on a song because
I really. It takes it's I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say that I don't want to see the previews. I do because I want to get hyped like everybody else is getting hyped, but you know, it makes it even more, it makes the anticipation even, you know, even, I don't know, that sounds kind of weird for me to say, the anticipation even. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I think I was gonna go left.
Yeah, I would have left you go left, but I understand what you're saying. What's the next question?
Hold on, no, Phil, I did not say nude videos. I said new videos.
But it's funny.
Okay, so the next question is from Garden. It says, does anyone think it's possible that Bloodraven warged into Bran?
Oh.
He wouldn't warg into Bran. He would skin change into Bran. Person that asked that question, get it right.
Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl.
I am going to be petty. Okay, don't ruin my night, T. Let me be. Let the petty flow.
Go ahead, let it go.
But no, I don't think that Bloodraven's skin changed him at all. And don't shake your head at me, Eli. You the one that said it. I was just commenting.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about what you typed in the comments.
We can do that when the Tomfoolery starts.
Okay, because Ty was a dumbass. But continue. What was the question again?
The question is, does anyone think it's possible that Bloodraven warged into Bran?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't think. I think that Bran is Bran for story's sake. Bran is Bran and Bloodraven is Bloodraven. I think that would be too confusing for the, you know, just show viewer, you know, not like us who are all up in the YouTube and the books and the everything. Just the regular show viewer, I think that would confuse them way too much.
I think that would off even for book readers though, because Bloodraven's never been able to go into another human as far as we know. Bran's done that.
Even if he was, I just don't see it. Is it possible? Yeah, but then I think they would show us if it did happen, he would have different mannerisms a little bit. Mm-hmm. And Bran still seems like the same kid, so no, but it would be interesting if that was to happen. But I just don't think that that's the case. I think they killed Bloodraven, and now Bran's the three-eyed raven.
I wouldn't be surprised because Bloodraven is petty. Mm-hmm. He might have, and all the attitude that Bran was serving that episode.
But let's keep it real. Like, if you were Bran and people questioning you and you know the Night King behind you, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Let me in. And then you can question me. It's not like Bran can do anything. It's not like he can drop kick you and then all of a sudden y'all got to fight. It was 4 grown-ass men, Mira, who damn sure looked tired. I'm pretty sure they saw her walking before they even got to the damn gate. So, yeah, Bran just tired. Like, he been running ever since, what, season 2? He just like, let me in. I'm over this bullshit. And he's just like, the Night King came for your ass. You know he coming. Let my ass in. I don't blame him. Wouldn't you be tired? Like, get on my face.
Yo, I would have been more than tired. I'd have been straight upset. My uncle just left me in front of a tree and was like, good fortune in the war to come. And only gave me a rabbit smoothie like a day ago.
And the only worst,
I would have been more than just upset. I would have been heated. I would have been mad heated.
I just thought about something else. Didn't the thing that Bran was on get destroyed? Like Uncle Benchhands like picked him up and set him up against the tree. He was sitting on just snow. I thought, you know, everybody's worried about Euron building these ships, but where the hell did the new buggy cart thing come from that Mira had?
Mira made it.
Yeah, they picked it up. Didn't she drag it out when they were in the cave?
You know what I just thought about? Yeah. Y'all ever see that movie, that live action Cinderella movie? When she was singing, she thought she was singing with birds, and it had to be roaches and rats.
Ew.
Y'all never saw that live action Cinderella movie?
Yeah, but I don't remember it enough. I don't think I enjoyed it.
She was singing and she was tidying up the kitchen.
Yeah, because she was in New York, right? That makes okay.
And she's singing, right? And it looks like it's like birds and all of these beautiful woodland creatures that are helping her clean the kitchen and tidying up. But the reality was it was roaches and rats.
She was living in Joe's apartment.
Oh, I did not like that movie.
What?
I did not like Joe's apartment.
Yes,
hilarious.
I love Joe's apartment. Even to this day, welcome to Joe's apartment.
And so
nope,
I imagine that
I like roaches and talking roaches that out.
I just imagine Bran walking into all these little woodland creatures. They just
listen, ladies.
So strange, yo. I just imagine.
I keep getting told to suspend my imagination about Euron's ships, so we're gonna just have to suspend our imagination about Bran's little cart.
Fine.
Mira made it for him. She got crafty and she decided.
Parade.
Had it when they were bringing him to the cave. Like they already had that.
I have no clue.
I'm saying I thought that one had gotten destroyed somehow, but I could be mistaken.
It did because it did get messed. It either got messed up or it got left behind because when Benjen came and saved them, he pulled Bran onto the horse, and when he took them when he dropped them off in front of the tree, he just took them off the horse and
damn rabbit. And that was it. Timo Lacey, why are you not on the panel?
Sansa, get your ass in here. I'm about to start sending you crying Sansa pictures to come up in.
Have you seen this girl?
Yeah, and I found some gifs where Sansa's just crying. Let me get this girl in here.
Can somebody that's inclined with the technology do me a favor? Get a picture of crying Sansa and take a snapshot of Timo's avatar and like merge them faces together for me. I just want to see.
Be like, hello, Sansa.
Please.
Is this
Ramsey's voice say, hello, Sansa.
Hello, Sansa.
I'm in your head, Sansa.
Is this where I'll be staying now?
Y'all know Timo technically kind of sort of like Sansa. She just want to be faking on y'all, but she really loves them.
Don't do that.
She loves Sansa.
No, come on. Well, come on the chat and discuss your Discord.
There you go. Love Sansa. Every time she says "fuck Sansa" and all this other stuff, she called me Tina's.
She sure did.
So y'all didn't know we had our own Sansa.
Listen, yo. Every time I type Timo's name in the chat, it says Timo Sansa in my autocorrect.
Oh man, I don't know why I crack up every time she called me Tina's. Because the first time she said it, I was on my floor crying, laughing. It's funny. She's the only one I'll let call me Tina's. All the other ones, fuck y'all.
But anyway, do we have?
Come on, Sandra.
We have like what? 3 more questions? 4 more?
I have my own list of questions, so I don't know.
I just have one more question, and it was from BBM.
Go ahead.
His question was, didn't Sam tell the homies that that he saw Bran?
He told John that. He didn't tell everyone in the Night's Watch. It was in season 4 when John was about to tell everyone what's happening over the wall and warn them that Mance was coming. And it was a conversation between him and Sam. And he was talking about how he was jealous of Rob and that it took everything out of him not to, you know, go back out there and try to find Bran. And then you see later on, and I want to say that was season 4 when John went back out, season 5. And it was kind of like when he was fighting Brass's Keep, he was also looking around to see if he could find Bran. So if you go back to season 4, they do talk about it.
Oh goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment there, Sir Justin. Sam, did you have any thoughts on it?
These questions.
What?
Did you have any thoughts on the Sam and Bran situation?
As far as I know, he told John, and John didn't tell anyone about it. So, I mean, Sam wouldn't have said anything to anyone else if John didn't. Why would he? Maybe Maester Aemon.
Has John told Sansa that Bran was still alive?
Not that I know of.
She knows from Theon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, okay.
But she also knows that Arya is alive before Bran told him, because Littlefinger also said that Arya was alive.
Yeah, but they have no proof that Arya is alive, right? They were still skeptical.
Yeah, when she was talking to Brienne, she said, you know, it's been like a while since I've seen her, but I did see her.
But they both said that. I'm just saying that because I always thought like Littlefinger did see Arya, but he never told Sansa where he saw Arya at. He just mentioned that he did see her sister. And you see Bran telling her like, I saw her with the Hound. That's why she's not too worried about. I don't know if she's really worried about her sister, but I think that she found some type of relief that she was with the Hound. Because remember, the Hound was willing to take her away back to Winterfell.
Yeah. It's a good thing he didn't.
Yeah. Because she would have been with Sansa and the Boltons. And yeah, that wouldn't have been fun.
Yeah, I have no point of reference from the show to know that. I just know in the books he hasn't told them anything. So I don't have a point of reference. So if he told them in the show, then I'm just gonna go with whatever you guys say.
Okay, so I thought that was all the chats that we had from last time. And
right.
Sir Dragon JD has given us a question. Sam, I'm gonna ask you to read that question to the panel, please.
All right. So why is Sam feeding the Maesters their own crap?
I think they the Maesters are a bit shit anyway, so I mean, why shouldn't they eat it?
Yeah. I mean, whatever gets him those keys, right?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You undercover. If you gotta break into the Hogwarts restricted section, you need to have a plan to get it done. So Sam did what had to be done.
I don't like the fact that they restrict information. To me, that just drives me nuts, because it's basically saying you have to be a certain level before you can read this stuff. It's like a whole society type of thing where you have to be at a certain title and you have to be a Maester to read, which I think is BS. But as far as them crap, that thing was so gross, but it's kind of like day in, day out, you do the same thing over and over. You receive this BS information, you shit it out to other people, and it's like a repeat cycle. At least that's a way I'm going to describe what they were trying to do. But really, it was just gross. I felt bad for him. But then Sam's becoming like this whole thieving guy who's got sticky fingers and is always taking shit. Like,
listen,
he's going to get caught.
He's got to do what he's got to do to get us to where we have to go.
We need to try to be fair for the long.
I want to see some action. Like, you can't just, he took a Valyrian sword. Like, that's not something like, oh, I can replace that. And then he goes to the Citadel, and now you're stealing books. Like, I just feel like he's going to get caught, and he's going to probably have to be on the run.
He has got people to save. He has got to help Jon. He's got a little baby. He's got a little baby and a Gilly to take care of.
Also, but this is treason because he's forsaking his Night's Watch vows. Like, you took a wife and a kid, and that's two things. You're not supposed to father nobody's kid.
If Aemon was okay with it, I think we're good. Aemon was kind of like the cool maester. So if Aemon was okay with it, I think we're all good. Sam's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to save all the people and the baby, the creepy baby. But yeah.
That baby is...
Iron Throne just said Sam's punishment for stealing, they'll send him to the wall. Which is where to go back to anyway. It's a win-win situation for everyone.
Pretty much.
But I mean, they tried to kill Jon and hang him because he slept with the wildlings.
Oh, they killed them.
So it was Aemon who's like, nah, like we all did it. They were willing to kill him off of something as petty as that. I'm just saying, like, Jon didn't take it a step further where it's like, he kidnapped someone and then he's fathering the kid. Like, he's actually fathering this kid.
Yes, but
and then he says, wherever you go, I go. You can't go nowhere. What happens when you go back to the wall?
Yeah, but
she's not going to be able to go back.
He's trying to save them.
If he goes back to
everyone's trying to save someone. That doesn't mean that it's still right. I mean, it's a fucked up rule, but those are the rules they live by.
True, but as all things do, and all things really need to in Westeros, things change. They need to get that shit all the way together.
And hold on, do the rules still apply when it comes to like, hey, let's get as many men as we can because we need to fight these damn White Walkers? Do the rules still apply?
No. You need men and women.
It's easy to say that, but it depends on who's in control because. Like, right now, I don't think they're thinking about, like, oh, Sam just left us. They think Sam just went to Citadel and he's coming back. But my thing is, when he comes back, is Gilly really going to be able to stay there with their kid? No, like, it's the rules. It's what they vowed.
But there isn't going to be a wall. Let's face facts here. There's no wall.
I know, but I'm saying, but basically what I'm saying is he is going against his vows, and that is punishable.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a bad person for doing it. He has good reasons, but I don't know. That's still not what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, he is breaking the rules and he is thieving, but the reasoning behind it, I guess, is what I'm looking at. And yes, he has broken the rules, definitely. But them rules really do need to change. Like, how much better could the wall have been if everyone was able to join that wanted to and that had skill to, and they didn't have to end up like Danny Flint? I
always thought, like, with the wall, they should have did it more like kind of like the military, where you go for a few years and then you can come back home,
rotate out.
But then I also think it goes back to where the Night's Watch can't pick a side, and I think back and forth that complicates things. But I get the part. I don't know, because it in the vows it does seem like they added more as time went along. But I just feel like he's going against, like, Jon. He slept with them, and you can make an argument that he did kind of marry what's homegirl's name?
Egret.
Yeah. Kind of married if you go by Wildland Customs, but Sam not only married her going by Wildland Custom, but he also fathered a kid. And I think there's a big difference, because now you're fathering a kid, you can actually fulfill your vows and your duty at the Night's Watch if you're fathering a kid. Because what did Aemon said, like, kill the boy and let the man live, like, love is the death of duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean by he fathered a kid?
He's fostering a kid. He didn't really father.
He's basically being his father. So he didn't birth this kid, like, it's not his seed, but he's being this child's father.
True.
Is there anything that says that you can't be someone's father? It says you cannot father a child. It doesn't say that you can't be a father to a child.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The way that I looked at it, saying you cannot father a child, mean you can't be in a child's life, because that's going to take you away from your duties as the night watch.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true, because I think if you look back at like season 1, book 1, when Jon gets to the wall, Mormont pretty much fathers him. Like, he steps into the father figure role with Jon when.
But he's not fathering someone outside of the Night's Watch. That's two different
No,
things.
but I think that it goes along the same line. Sam is trying to be a role model for this boy, and that is what the older members of the Night's Watch were to Sam and Jon when you look at Aemon and Jor. So I think he's doing what he saw them do, and he's stepping up and being the figure that he saw them be for him and Jon. So I don't think he sees that, he understands that it could be a problem in the future. But like I said, I don't think there's a wall. I don't think there's a Night's Watch come the future. So
honestly, for people like Sam, I think having someone extra that they care about is going to make them fight harder.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a death of duty for him.
That's all well and good. I'm not saying what he's doing is a bad thing. I'm just saying what he's doing is against his vows to the Night's Watch.
True enough. Yeah.
So were Jon's, though. Jon.
Yeah, Jon fucked up too. Yeah. That's why I said, but you get a step further. Like I said, they were trying to hang Jon with the wildling. Sam took it a step further, is what I'm saying, beyond Jon, because he's fathering, and then he took Gilly twice. Like, he took her and left her because he knew she couldn't stay at Castle Black. And then he went back. No, she came back, and then they left again. He took her again. He was supposed to leave her with his parents, and then he took her again. So it's already affecting his ability as a man of the Night's Watch, because he's putting them first before he's really thinking about.
Would you have really left Gilly with with his dad in the house?
If it was my life, yeah. Because my thing is that what he's doing is not wrong, as far as it's morally the right thing, but he also made vows. And so once you say it by law, they can hang you for what he's doing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, there's definitely no disputing that.
Oh, I think we lost.
But I'm not saying like, oh, Sam's this bad guy because he's trying to be a dad to someone else's kid. Like, that sounds crazy.
I think we lost Manaro.
Oh, she was having issues earlier, so I think she'll be back. Or at least I hope she'll be back.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh my.
No, I get what you're saying, T. I just think that at this point, it's like, as far as Jon and like Ed and Sam and those guys are concerned, those rules don't apply anymore. There's a bigger threat, and whoever is willing to help is willing to help. No one's gonna do anything. They're not following those rules anymore.
Mm-hmm. And I think it would hurt them a lot if they did stay following them rules.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're going to go after him because they have all this other stuff. But once again, it's just in the back of my mind, like, you know what? And then but the main thing that I brought up, Sam, was just that he's stealing a lot of stuff, and I just feel like eventually he's going to get caught. And then it's interesting to see what happens from there.
Yeah, at some point, I think he's going to have to face either his dad or his brother. One of the two.
That's a question I have.
Go ahead.
That's a question I have for you, ladies. Do you think that Randall is going to find Sam and try to go after his sword? Did he just forget about it and say bygones be bygones, or
no,
that sword again?
Randall.
Hold on 1 second. Manaro, can you mute yourself so that you don't hear anything?
No, I cannot.
No, Sam, I know where you're going. No.
Okay.
No.
I would have to get off of the stream altogether.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
I know what you're thinking, Sam. I saw it too.
Okay.
But no, I wasn't going to touch on that.
As long as someone else saw it.
Yeah, I know what we're talking about.
What we are not going to do is we're not discussing the previews.
Yes.
We can do another stream if you guys want about that, but Beauty Queen experienced the episodes without knowing what might possibly happen.
Right.
So we're respecting that she wants to stay unsullied, and so we're gonna ask you in the chat as well to try not to talk about the previews. We'll just stick to what we saw from the previous season and from the last episode.
Right. Now my answer was going on what I've said in like our earlier prediction videos and what we think will happen, not with anything new. I think that he's going to end up maybe having to face his brother, because Randall Tarley isn't going to forget about that. Not at all. He is way too proud of a person and too proud of that sword being in their family for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But I think something may happen on the way to him trying to seek it. He's gonna, there are other things in the background going on with this war between Daenerys and Cersei. Randall may not be able to carry on the torch. I think there's a good chance that he may get killed in a battle, and then that House Tarley is going to be led by Dickon, and Dickon's going to be the one that ends up finding Sam, and they're either going to fight or talk, and maybe Sam will be able to sway him to his side. And Dickon didn't actually seem like that much of a dick when we met him, so I don't know. He might be of better mind than Randall Tarley is in speaking to Sam.
He might have more of his mother in him than we think.
That's the gist that I got. I really don't think he's a straight up asshole like his dad is. Yeah. I think he's got a better head on his shoulders.
I think from what we saw of him when we saw him last, I think he puts on a show for his father because he knows he's all his father has. And he's seen how he interacted with Sam. He didn't do any of that. So I think he plays the cards that are dealt to him. But I think, there's deeper layers there, or at least I see the potential for there to be deeper layers. Damn it, I need to not watch Food Network at night. I stopped that a long time ago.
I wasn't even hungry until I just looked up and they got some delicious ass looking rice stew with some beef and potatoes, and damn it if that's just not a good combination. Why the hell are some things so good combined? Like chicken and hot sauce just makes sense. Potatoes and steak, fucking delicious.
I have a question if you guys don't mind. Well, I have a couple, but I'm gonna go with one or two. So my question is, we haven't gotten really anything about it, but when we saw Dany at the end, we saw her with just her council. Where the hell is everyone else? Do you think we're getting that next episode? Or, like, this is not spoilers, Manaro. This is just what we think or when we think we're going to get them.
Didn't Stannis take all his men with him?
No. I mean, Dany's people, like the Greyjoys and the Sand Snakes and the Tyrell fleet that were behind her when we last saw her. When we saw her at the end of the last episode, she just had her little council with her. No one else was around. So where are they?
I think they've still been on the ships. When they came to Dragonstone, it was just that handful that was in the little skiff. And the rest are going to come up later. I mean, they have to have a war council. It can't just be Dany and Tyrion giving ideas back and forth. I think they need everyone's input to see what plan of attack or attacks, because I think there's going to be a few things happening all at the same time because of our shortened season.
Okay.
I can't answer that. I can't answer that just because I saw the preview, so I don't want to answer.
Okay. Manaro, do you have any thoughts on when we may get them? or what you think they're doing?
Predictions?
Yes.
That's a good question. I would venture to say that they're probably still out somewhere on the seas near Dragonstone, since they all traveled with her. I wouldn't assume that they are that far away from where she landed. It could very well be before they left, they had already decided where they were going to go and where they were going to post up. Once they got to King's Land, at least that probably would have been the smart thing to do, to have a discussion about, okay, so when we get to King's Landing, I'm going to go to Dragonstone. You guys are going to post up on this part. You guys are going to post up, because essentially, yes, you're going to go to.
You going to send the baby to war?
No. He said he was going to go too.
I was savage. Damn. You know what? I take it back. He probably been hanging around with Lyanna Mormont, huh?
Who am I to keep him from going out there and enjoying the bliss of battle? He said that.
I take it back. I take it back. More power to the little man.
Here's to him. Like so nasty. My nieces and nephews. Who am I?
So I would, because to me, Dany is essentially has the Fagon storyline, and she is essentially playing out his part from the books. So I'm sure that they're strategically placed all around Dragonstone. I wouldn't be surprised if they by this point they're not aware of Euron's fleet. So we will get some sort of engagement between Euron and that fleet. So I'm sure they are strategically placed somewhere around those waters. So that would just be my assumption, such as it is from last episode.
Okay.
Taryn, are you trolling?
Huh?
Are you trolling?
No, that's a true statement. I don't really care for her.
Well, screw you too, ma'am.
It's all right. It's all right.
See, you know T only doing this because Lyanna's popular now.
Okay.
You know, that might be true. I feel like I start trolling people when it's too many people liking them, and then I start really paying attention, and I start seeing little shit, and I'm like, I don't really care for that.
See, I know my sister. I told y'all.
Yeah. So don't like too many people in front of me, because then I'll just say fuck it. Like,
do you want me to read the next? Oh, Phil, stop that! There's no video.
Hey, don't make me go full Lord Commander right now.
Please don't make me blush. I'm already red enough from the sun. Do you want me to read the questions that we have in our chat?
Yeah, go ahead from top to bottom. Okay, we have all question slots have now been filled. Good people. So after these 5 questions, we will commence with the tomfoolery.
Sam.
Yes.
And I'm trolling everyone.
All right.
Everyone.
Sam, you know what it is?
Yes.
You really want me to tell you what it is?
All right.
Cersei's a dumbass with tits. Now we can.
Do y'all see why I say I don't know why people follow me? Because we ramble on about shit like this.
And on top of it, we have Manaro with her voice.
That's the fucking Benny Jesuit of Westeros, man.
Okay, so I'm going to go on to the question. So the first question we have is from Candy. Do you think we will see the tourney at Harrenhal this season? In flashbacks or whatever, Brand Vision, the Weirwood Net?
We fucking better. If they're going to delve into a little more history behind some things, that would be the one thing that nobody would consider filler. I think we have to. Happened, yeah.
I think we have to move the story forward. In order to find out what happened, we have to see that.
Mm-hmm. T-Baby?
I forgot the question. What was the question again?
Do you think we will see the tourney of Harrenhal this season? Flashbacks, Weirwood Net, however we get to see it. And Candy asked the question, Phil.
Oh, hey, Candy. So I'm going to say, yeah, I think we are. And this is also kind of going to go with Renee's question about a wedding. I think it's going to go side by side. So
That's
I'm just going to throw out Renee's questions because she said, will we see Rhaegar Lyanna's wedding? And I think if we see the attorney at Harrenhal, we're going to see that in the same sequence. Most likely it's going to be a vision from Bran. Now, if it might be possibly him talking to Sansa about it, or him, John about it, or
I actually think
those
it's
are the
someone.
only two.
I actually think it's someone else that Bran is gonna have the conversation.
Yeah, I think so too. I just don't want to throw that name out there.
Me neither.
But it's just the people you could possibly be talking to about that. But as far as the attorney at Harrenhal and their wedding, I do think we will see it this season. I think they're going to go like it's going to be one vision, one sequence with the Harrenhal and then the wedding.
I don't know if me and you are thinking of the same person. I think I know who you're thinking about, T, but I'm thinking of someone else, and it goes along with my theory video, if you get what I'm saying.
Yep, I'm hip.
All right.
Okay, all right.
So,
Auntie Manaro,
I pick up on things. I pick up.
I don't see how them showing that this season furthers the story, to be quite honest. I won't be surprised if they do show it, but I don't see how that impacts the story one way or the other, because if it's just to further show that Lyanna and Rhaegar are Jon's parents, I think the flashback that they showed last season was enough to be able to prove that theory, if that's what they were going for. Showing the flashback of the tourney of Harrenhal and a marriage between Rhaegar and Lyanna, I don't see how that furthers the storyline, anybody's storyline this season, other than, I don't know, fan service. That's just my.
I think Manaro, I think it's not to prove Jon's parentage. I think it's more so to prove that he's legitimate, and also that Lyanna wasn't kidnapped and raped. She went willingly. Because if the story is still Lyanna was kidnapped and raped, then he's illegitimate either way. If she went willingly and they got married, he's legitimate, and that gives him the right to the throne.
Sidebar question.
Yeah, I definitely. Oh, before you kind of go off, I just want to say that I definitely agree with that. It definitely will. It definitely will validate that he's not a bastard and that he is a true Targaryen, which puts different perspective. That's the only thing I can see, because yeah, we know that, you know, he was Lyanna's baby, and of course throughout the series they talk about how Rhaegar took her, so you can put those two in together. But I think it's more of just showing that he's not a bastard and that he's a true Targaryen, which means that he has now a bigger claim. I think that's the only reason why they put it there. They've been dropping hints about Lyanna and stuff that I think they have to show us another scene with her.
Yeah. Do you want me to move on to the next question?
Real quick, I was going to toss out a sidebar question. If we do get that flashback, do you guys think we'll see a marriage on the Isle of Faces?
Yes.
I think so too.
And if not
in the show?
Yeah. Because the Isle of Faces is right there next to Harrenhal.
If not the Isle of Faces, then some sort of heart tree.
Yep, I agree with that.
Next question.
Oh no, Manaro already talked. That's right.
Okay, so am I moving on?
Yes.
All right. The next question's from Phil. Do you think Sandor will no longer be an atheist and will become a believer in the Red God and get over his fear of fire and fight with a flaming sword? That's a whole lot.
Yeah, read that again, please.
So the question is, do you think Sandor will no longer be an atheist and will become a believer in the Red God and get over his fire cowardice and fight with a flaming sword?
Interesting.
I think that's implying something, but I don't think all of that's true, but I do think that he's going to get over his fear of fire a little bit.
He won't have a choice. I think the only way I can see him getting over fire is when it comes down him face to face with an undead, and that he has to okay, beauty queen, and that he has to damn, lost my train of thought. Fuck it, go back to me another time. Lost my thought. It's not coming back.
All right.
Fucking
I don't think the Hound will ever completely be over his fear of fire. You know, some things scar you that deeply. And for him, it's, you know, mentally and physically. I think he is going to learn to cope, which we saw evidence of in the season one episode, the first episode of this season. So I don't think fire is going to be, you know, a detriment to anything he does anymore. Whether or not he could become a follower of Rylor, I don't see that happening too much. But I think he'll definitely jump into battle and do what needs to be done when the time comes.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say was that I don't think that he is going to be a believer of this, because we already saw in like season 2 or season 3, he saw Derek. So he has witnessed some of these things. But as far as him being unafraid of fire, even when he saw the vision, he still kept his distance. I think the only way I can see him getting not afraid of fire anymore is when it's time to battle and he's faced with decision. Either you're going to die or you need to pick up some with fire to save you from whites or something like that. Mm-hmm. But when you go back to the Battle of Castle Black, he dipped the second he saw fire, and he already witnessed, you know, the powers of R'hllor. So I think it takes a lot to get him to be on your side, and I think, or to believe, you know, in your religion. I think he has to actually witness it, because he could think he's just in the flames, and it could be some type of trick, because we've seen that can happen. But I just think that he's going to have to face it, like physically see it face to face, for him to believe, like truly believe it. And also, I think for him to get over fire, he has to be put in a position where he has to have fire in order to survive. Because when you're in a situation and your survival instincts kick in, you start to not be afraid of. It's more like, I need to get out of the situation. That's the only way I can think of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. All right. How many more questions do we have, Sam?
We have 2.
2. Okay.
All right. So the next question is from Renee, and it is: Will Arya kill the Lannister soldiers?
I think so.
I think
not all of them, but they're safe as long as they don't get in her way. And as long as they don't say their names. And I know that they never told Arya their names. And you know, Arya's not really going to kill someone unless she has a name. So I think they're good until then. But I think if I don't see them getting in her way, but if they were to get in her way, they're dead. I just don't think all of them will die. I think she might kill a few. Past Arya killing someone, I just can't put it past her.
Yeah, I think that as of right now, she isn't planning on killing them. But I really didn't like the look of those boys, and I don't think she should have stayed. So I would believe that something's going to happen that's going to make her kill a few of them. It's going to be in self-defense. I don't think she's just going to outright murk them.
I just wanted to reiterate what I wrote in the chat before, because it's not just Lady Manaro. Also, I'm sure there are many other people who are trying to stay unsullied. So ladies and gents in the chat, if you do have to write something that includes something from the previews or spoilers, please use spoiler tags or don't mention it at all so that people can avoid it.
Yes, thank you, Sonia. I would prefer if you guys just didn't. You know, we'll talk about it on another stream if you want to.
Tomorrow, there'll be plenty of streams tomorrow where people are going to talk about the previews and get hyped for it. So just tonight, or at least really just to this stream, we're not going to talk about the previews, but there was so much stuff that was happening in this episode that I know we can talk about it. No apologies. It's all love.
You good, Renee.
Okay,
right.
so am I moving on?
Oh, Manaro, did you give your thoughts?
About the Hound?
No, about Arya. Arya killing the Lannister soldiers.
Well, let me just talk about the Hound first, and then because I didn't give my thoughts about that.
No
and then
problem.
I'll just make it real quick. I agree with you, Alicia, that he has some form of PTSD. PTSD is, and I also agree with you, T, that survival mode does kick in. But also remember, whenever somebody suffers a traumatic experience, and I'll use the Hound as that. He's had moments when he's seen fire and he's frozen. He was doing fine, and I'll use the Blackwater as a perfect example. When he was at the Battle of the Blackwater, he was cutting people down. He was doing what the Hound does. As soon as the fire broke out, he froze, and then he ran back to the Red Keep. And so in that moment, he didn't use the fight instinct. He used the flight instinct. So it depends on what the trigger is. At some people, they overcome it and it gives them the fight instinct, so they fight their way through it. In other instances, it gives them the flight instincts, so they find a place to hide, or they freeze in place. So I think it was some sort of irony for, and he mentions it himself, that it's some irony that he happens to be with the Brotherhood Without Banners, who follow a god who happens to be, and they worship fire. He who happens to be, who for him fire is a trigger for a very traumatic experience for him. And I think this is going to be an instance where he is going to have to face what his greatest fear is, fire, and that's probably going to be where probably the Lord of Light is going to be able to use him. And I think you mentioned before, Alicia, why was he able to see the vision so clearly? I mean, all of a sudden now he can see. Remember, I said sometimes it's easier when you don't have any predispositions for anything, where your mind is more open. And I think the fact that he has such a fear, it brings him back into a childlike state, that his mind is a little bit more open and receptive, and he doesn't really have anything to fight against. So it made it a lot easier for him to be able to see and accept what he saw, other than somebody who is more willful, and whose disbelief is a little bit more, I don't know what word I'm looking for. So that probably, I'm not saying that is the exact explanation. I'm just giving just some thoughts as to why that might be. With respect to Arya, I'm gonna say I'm not really sure. It's possible that she might end up killing them for some reason. I don't foresee that. It might be just one of those things that they throw in there but there might be a confrontation, and the confrontation might not end up the way that we think it will. All of us are thinking that Arya might kill them. It might be that Arya might defend them. I don't know. There might be some sort of conflict that arises, and she may have to make a choice and a decision. And I think them being Lannister soldiers is what's going to increase her conflict when something comes up and she's going to have to make a choice. That might be the case, where we're thinking one thing and it might be something totally different. I'm just throwing that out there. That might be the case. I'm not saying that it may not be exactly as we see it. That's all I got to say about that.
That's interesting, and I want to give a shout out to some more folks that have joined the chat since the beginning. Phil H, Renee, Boy Wonder, always awesome to see you. Cheekies, see that Candy Moore come in. Candy Moore, if y'all didn't know, very interesting tidbit about her. Her son is named Rago, and he was born in the year of the horse. How awesome is that? And let's see, Laura PNC had her come in, and Revengeance. That is an awesome freaking handle name. Kudos to you.
Hey, AK. Tony's back in the chat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that link out to invite everybody on right after we finish these questions here. So go ahead, we can move on to the next one.
All right, so the next question is from the very lovely BBM. Why didn't Jamie bring up burning the sept, but only Tommen? So only Tommen dying. He brought nothing up about Cersei burning the sept with wildfire. You know, the thing he prevented Aerys Targaryen from doing, Cersei did. So why do you think?
He's trapped in the what the hell was that word that technical boy used? The vagina nebula. That's where Jamie is. He is in Cersei's vagina nebula, and there's no seeing wrong in it just yet. Like there's hints that, you know, the wheels are starting to turn, but as of right now, it doesn't matter. He is completely in love, even though it's about bullshit. So
T, let me repeat the question for T. So T, the question was from BBM, and it's, why didn't Jamie bring up Cersei burning the sept with wildfire, only Tommen killing himself?
Well, because Jamie's a dumbass and he's a pussy. But to make it like sound more formal, I'll say that no, you know what? It doesn't make any sense, because when you think about it, Jamie basically backstabbed a senior citizen for potentially King's Landing. Yet your sister, because you've been hitting your sister off and you cool with it. And that drives me crazy. I think you talk about your son and she tell me, oh, we didn't even talk about Tom. It's like, we didn't talk about your dumb ass blowing up people. Like, that's the main thing people love about Jamie. It's like, oh, Jamie, he stood up for us and he killed this old senior citizen and stabbed him in the back. That's a Stannis move, by the way.
Hold on. T, I've got a new thing for Jamie. I think Jamie has Stockholm syndrome.
Now, Jamie's a golden dumbass. Like, his father was a dumbass who bred dumbasses. And I know you could say Tyrion's not a dumbass, but he might not even be his own kid. So, I just think Jamie, he's just a pussy, and he hides behind Cersei. I think that Jamie's definitely scared of how is it that you saw the fear in his eyes? Like, this is the turning point where Jamie was like, fuck being a Kingsguard people, and your dumbass sister blows people up just because it's a Tuesday and she don't want to go to trial for what her dumbass did. And now you're cool with it, and he's still cool with it, and Jamie's still with her dumbass, and the only thing he says, well, we didn't talk about time. And like, fuck Jamie, okay? I hope Jamie's yes, he is a golden dumbass. That's what I call him.
Yo, hashtag that.
And you guys can call him golden dumbass. Yeah, we can call him the golden dumbass. Hashtag. He is, though. But I just think it's crazy that he never spoke about it, because that was like a big thing to him.
Yeah.
Like, you start off the whole thing where he's so courageous because he stood in front of a senior citizen, but your sister does it and there's no repercussions. There's no talk. There's nothing. And it's probably because you're trying to smash your sister again. And that's not working out for you, because, one, she really doesn't want to fuck you with one hand. We clearly saw that. Even though she kind of, that seems kind of rapey, but then,
there ain't no
it's gross either way. So I'm just going to put that all together. But yeah, I found that strange that he just didn't say anything to her. That's it.
Yeah, me too. I honestly, I'm starting to think, with the epic eye roll from the first episode with the Euron talk from Jamie, I'm starting to think he's coming away from, you know, the vortex, the Cersei vagina vortex. But who knows? We'll see next episode.
He is. He is. It's all golden and rusty up there. Probably stinks. Smells like Lannisters. Moon Boy. Let me leave her alone for
Kettle Blacks.
Kettle Blacks. She's got everyone in there. Everyone's bumping into each other. So many people in there.
Hey, Cammy.
Hey, Cammy.
Auntie Manono, your thoughts, please.
I'm gonna check it up to the writers messing that up. That's what I'm gonna check it up to, because or maybe their thought process was that he's just very grief stricken, and so the bigger picture, yes, would have been to be like, yo, you just annihilated the whole freaking house, and pretty much half of a whole big portion of King's Landing.
Yeah.
With wildfire. What were you thinking? I think one or two things. Either they wanted to humanize, I guess, if you want to, and have them talk about Tommen, or bring that up, or make that like a talking point, or might be the thing that drives the wedge between him and Cersei. The fact that she's just willing to just forget all about her kids and is just so driven by power. I'm just gonna chuck it up to just bad writing. I don't think they've written Jaime well. That's just my own personal opinion, but you know, sometimes I'm trying really hard to just keep the show in its own bubble and don't compare it to the books. And so, you know, in its own little bubble, you know, I have to agree. I have to agree with T Baby that he's just, you know, in the show, the way that they've written him, he, you know, it is what it is. You just got to roll with what you get on the show.
True enough.
Like in the book, I'll give him credit that it does seem like he has a chance now towards the end, but the show wise, no. So I'll give that the best and the most compliment I'm going to ever give that man. So he's a little bit better in the books. But fuck Jaime. He could. I hope Jorah touches him.
But let me just say, I think Nikolai, I think he could be such a. When I see him, I see Jaime. Like,
yeah,
he has the potential to really play a really good Jaime with all the attitude and with all the conceitedness and all that. I mean, he has it. Unfortunately for him, sometimes an actor just has to say the lines that they give you to say and play the role that they tell you to play as best as you can. You know, and I think he is a great Jaime. Unfortunately for him, they are just not giving, just like I thought the guy that played Stannis, I think he did a great job as Stannis. Unfortunately for him, the show writers, from what I hear, didn't really care much for Stannis's character, so they kind of butchered it. I wouldn't know. That was the only season I ever saw him in it, so I guess that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, fuck Jaime. I get it. But I definitely get, like, I don't care for Stannis either way in the show or in the books. But I do think they kind of did Stannis dirty in the show. Like, they made Stannis really look like a dumbass.
They did a lot
like
of people.
He wasn't.
They did it to a lot of people. Like, Barristan.
Yeah, but for Stannis, like, Stannis really kind of, like, I was like, y'all really making this man look like a dumbass. They did that with Littlefinger, especially in season 5. That titty for strong. But y'all, but I just don't care for Jaime. I get that he's not the most terrible person. No one in this book is really that bad. maybe Jorah for touching shit. But other than that, and then he doesn't even have it in the books. I don't really care. Like, I'm cool with book Jorah, just grosses me the fuck out. But I get what you're saying, like, better with those characters. But the people portraying the characters did a really good job, especially of what they had.
Agreed.
Agreed too.
Yeah, agree with me. Yeah.
Were there any more questions, Sam?
No, I have one though, if you guys wouldn't mind.
All right, last one.
Is Tywin a dumbass? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, my question is, because we don't know this we have no information from the books. We have no information like from anywhere in regards to the show. But the crypts in Winterfell, those people's bones are down there. What the heck? Is there some sort of spell on that crypt where they don't have to worry about those people coming back to life? Because I do not want to see a Rickon or a Lyanna Mormont or any of them coming back to life.
I think I can only say in the books. In the books, they had like iron swords on them.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that the whites or the others, they don't like iron. I think that was maybe their protection, but now that they're gone, I think I see some dead Starks. No, we won't ever see that.
Those are only for the old kings of winter, right? What about Lyanna and what is the older brother's name? It's slipping my mind. Brandon and Rickon's bones and wherever the hell Ned's bones are, because we have no clue. Like, the ones that don't have the swords.
I'm going to assume that Rickon, they burned his body. I don't see like now that they would take a chance and bury anyone. I don't want to burning people, but with Lyanna and other Starks, they might rise from the dead unless they go back in the crypts and burn their bodies, which I don't see them doing that. So we might see some. Maybe that would be fucked up to see like a Brandon Stark just dead walking around.
No. What would be fucked up is seeing Ned as a white.
His bones never went back to Winterfell. That's the only thing that threw me off. And then they chopped his head off. So I don't think he can come back.
Well, we've seen skeletons without heads come back. Like, we don't know. I think haven't we?
Not without heads, no. All those skeletons that were in the White Walker army all had heads.
Okay. I thought I saw one without a head.
Rest assured, Renee, we're not going to see a white Ned. That would fuck you up, and I know that would, but we're not going to see no dead Ned.
Yeah, that's
the
one thing.
For that shit too.
That's the one thing I'm like, oh God, what are we getting? Like, even in the books, I'm worried about that. I'm like, no, I can't read that. I'm gonna be messed up for life if I read that.
Yeah, I think like one of my theories was, the iron swords across the lap weren't, just a thing. I think they did it because, like T just reminded us, iron messes with the White Walkers and their abilities, I think. And I believe those swords were put there not just to show that there's no guest right in the crypts if you're not supposed to be there, but also to keep their bodies from, not their bodies, but their spirits from being drawn back out to fight in a dead army. If anyone is able, I hope so. I think it'll be
I just want
somewhat of the Lord of the Rings situation where there has to always be a Stark in Winterfell. It's going to be a Stark that has to call them out to battle for the Starks.
I just want to real quick say Renee, she corrected me, so thank you. She says that that Ned is down there because John said to bury Rickon next to father. And if that's the case, John's being a dumbass because that's fucked up, Renee. Now I think you might see something fucked up because if you buried him and not burn the bodies, and John was the main one who says if you saw what I saw, you would burn the bodies. So I understand why he's burying him.
Do you think that maybe potentially we'll see later on John burning the crypt?
I have a weird theory about the crypts. I don't think so.
Ooh, I want to know T's theory.
I'm gonna need that video there.
Yes.
I know. I keep saying
that's another thing.
It's easy.
Where's Rob and Catelyn?
Didn't they mutilate his body? I don't know if his bones return.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't return, but still, where are they?
Probably either burnt up or they're just dust in the ground.
Damn it.
Or
No one's gonna burn them though.
yeah, who knows?
I think that's
that's
something that I think that's the one thing that the show should have addressed. What happened to the remains of Rob and Catelyn?
And Ned.
In one of the later seasons, even if it wasn't in the following season after it happened, or they could have addressed it within those first few episodes of the next season that happened. They should have addressed what happened. I don't know if they did or not. I haven't seen it, but they probably should have addressed what happened to their remains. I know we know what happens in the books, but I don't know what the show decided to do.
Do we know what happens in the books as far as Rob is concerned? I know we know Kat, but what happened with Rob?
Rob's body was mutilated.
Was it burned?
They didn't burn it. They just mutilated it. By now, it's already been decomposed. So, because remember, it's been over a year since the Red Wedding happened. By the time we get to A Feast for Crows, going into A Dance with Dragons. So,
but bones don't disintegrate.
Yeah, his body's chopped up. There's nothing for them to. There's nothing that's going to be reanimated. He won't have any legs or any arms or a head.
Yeah, like they fuck all, and then they took his head off as well, right?
Yeah, they chopped his head off.
So the direwolf's head on.
So he's not. There won't be anything to reanimate, and his mom is already reanimated. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they fucked him up too much for him to come back. Now, if it was just the head, or if it was just, they killed him, then there's a possibility I could see him coming back. But I did AK. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Beauty Queen. I know that. Hit the thumbs up before George touches it. Let's go. That's gonna be my saying.
All right, well, party people, that concludes the Q&A portion of our stream. So we are now officially moving into tomfoolery. So if you are in your cups like I have been, take a sip, and let's let the ginger ale flow.
And now I will address Phil's question. There will be no nude videos. I am not posting.
Today.
Nope. No, that's a big nope.
Sorry, Phil. Maybe next time.
Probably not.
Nope. Sorry, Phil. I tried. You can't have her.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Phil misunderstood me when I said I haven't made any new videos. He thought I said nude videos.
The titty force.
So he asked me, why didn't I answer his question before? And I was just waiting till we got to the tomfoolery part of this. And now I'm addressing the fact that no, there will be no nude videos. Thank you very much. I do not post that kind of stuff on the computer, on the internet for everyone to find. No.
So are you saying that there are videos?
Not that I'm aware of.
Private.
Look at this Cersei lover coming in here.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I just wanted to see you.
Say what's up to the people, my brother.
What is good, everyone? Yes, I am a Cersei lover. Don't get it twisted.
Fuck Cersei.
I was literally on the train and someone saw my HBO store bag that has Game of Thrones on it. Someone's like, "Oh, you saw Game of Thrones this last week?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, what's one of your favorite parts?" I'm like, besides you're on trolling and whatnot, Cersei parts are great. Person was like, "What?" I was like, "Yes." I literally missed my stop because I was too busy arguing for the side of Cersei. No.
Good. Cersei's ruining everyone's lives.
No, they need to get rid of that ratchet wig they got her wearing and get her something. They need to go get her hooked up with Darlene over at the corner beauty supply store and get her a better looking wig than what she got on. Cause That wig is not doing her no justice.
BBM.
They said Cersei's boyfriend in the house.
BBM is in that vagina vortex, just like Jamie.
Oh, kind of
Yeah,
like,
bumping into
like that,
everyone.
has
Can't
anybody
even stretch
seen
his
American
arms
Gods?
out because there's so many people all up in that golden twat.
Remember
Jamie
that
bumping in with his golden
like
hand
American
and shit.
Gods, the woman.
vagina nebula.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
BBM is lost in the
If
vagina.
I will go down, I'll go down in that nebula, smiling, floating in
You gonna be
space.
crowded. It's gonna be crowded.
Dude, that's
You're bumping into Moon Boy, Jamie,
and Moon Boy. Don't forget Moon Boy.
Yeah, and possibly Euron. It's crowded in there.
Robert.
Rob, yeah, ugh. Yeah, she knows how to pick them.
Well, she didn't pick Robert.
There's got to be more to that list.
I'm sure there is.
You know, possibly.
Yes. We ain't got enough time in the world to talk about all the people Cersei and Bane.
Okay, but wait, T, I've got to ask you a question. If you've seen any of the previews, the promos for Aquaman, have you noticed your boy's man titties?
No.
You know she.
Yo,
You've been talking about Virgo's titties.
We're standing kind of right.
Hold on, you said Aqua. Oh no, I have not seen all of that trailer, but come on, them titties just look nice. And he could dress them up, he could have them out, he could pierce them.
Oh, he's all out. He's all out there. He's all out there.
Look, I'm pretty sure that when that movie comes out, I'm going to be like in the first row, breaking my neck just to go that close to titties. It's like with 300 when I went to see that movie, nothing but chicks in there, and we were all having a good time looking at titties. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't even bother to ask you about the damn plot, I'm guessing then no.
Wow.
Fuck a plot. Look at them titties.
You still watch Game of Thrones. I can still focus on the damn plot though.
BBM,
sleeping with someone, trying to fake like she's Tywin, still fucking her brother. I'm over her.
Look,
I want to be Tywin so bad. Let me just do something with my fingers. Have I not learned from father how to be a dumbass? Doing the same dumbass shit your daddy did. Oh, I can't handle it, so I'm gonna have to call on people I don't really care for.
You know, this hatred for Jamie, I'm trying to think that, you know, since you can't get with Jamie and Cersei is basically with Jamie, you're just releasing all this hatred on Cersei. That's my tinfoil right there.
No.
That's my
tinfoil. Another tinfoil.
T wants Tormund, not Jamie.
At the moment, if Jamie drops Cersei this season, I bet in season 8, you're just gonna be a fanboy for Jamie. Then I'd be like,
I'm not gonna be a fanboy. I still think he's a dumbass. It'll be more like, why did it take you 7 to 8 seasons to get over this? Dumbass in my heart. He might be a better dumbass than he was before, but nah, you still there. I mean, it's okay if they're dumbasses. Look, their daddy was a dumbass. They had dumbass kids, and then they ended up having dumbass kids. It's a cycle. It's in the genes. Lannister genes are, you know, just dumbasses.
So faketh he baby. So BBM.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it may be time for Auntie Manano to ask everyone a question.
Oh, last part
be the first one to answer a question. But before that, my bruv, my homie, the last hearth, Tony, has entered the panel. Say what's up to the people, Tony.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Hey. We doing good. Just talking about some dumbasses.
Hey.
I got one thing though. I got to say real quick. Hey, Manaro. Manaro, I know you hear me.
Oh,
right.
Oh,
you gonna say my name for me?
How you doing?
I'm good now.
And that's why he got his camera off.
Okay, Auntie Manono.
Yes.
Let's have a Auntie question section. Start with BBM.
Look, I can't just be coming up with these questions spontaneously.
You do every other time.
She also got the babies in the back.
Who just now that you mentioned it?
He didn't defend the Lannisters.
He all up in my eye sockets now.
Mm.
Okay.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Don't be putting her on the spot like that. She's a peacock. You gotta let her fly.
Oh wow. Y'all said
Sansa, why aren't you in here?
right, Timo, what the fuck?
Okay. So who am I starting with first now?
BBM.
Okay, let me turn this out so I can hear.
Yeah, speak up a little bit, Manaro. Your volume's a tad bit low.
But before I just want to say I heart Renee so much. So much. Shout out to Renee. There you go.
She said I spit on the Lannister. Hot tooth.
Yo, Renee just became because she spit hot fire.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, the songs are so disrespectful.
David.
Yes, Manaro.
I love it when you say my name. Say it again.
Manaro.
You've just made my night. So, do you ride the train often?
Oh my.
Yes, I do.
Do you usually go uptown or downtown?
Downtown.
I love a man that goes down. Thank you so much. Hey, Tony.
Tony,
You look like he thinking hard as shit.
Right, you trying to play shy? Tony!
Yo!
She talking.
Wait, I thought you were talking to David.
I was.
What happened?
You okay?
She now on you.
You okay, Dave? You okay? You okay? Tony,
Yeah,
you okay?
I'm cool.
You cool?
I'm always cool.
Okay. I have a question for you.
What's up?
So, I had asked somebody this previously, but I'd be interested to find out what your response is. You're in Delaware, right? You mentioned before.
Right.
So, the snow gets pretty high there, right?
And it happens sometimes. Not that often. Though.
Okay. So when it snows, do you usually use a shovel or do you use a snow blower?
Straight shovel.
I love a man who puts work. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Oh, good Lord.
Sam.
Yes.
Hi, Sam. I love
Hi,
your voice.
Manaro.
She's my little Italian stallion.
She got you blushing hard as shit. Damn. Trying to get game like beauty queen.
I told you I'm already red from being in the sun.
It's okay. It's all right. So, you were out in the sun. Were you like sunbathing, or you were just out, just chilling? What were you doing today?
I was out having a couple drinks on a patio. You
Drinks?
know,
What kind of drinks were you having?
adult beverages.
What was
Some libations.
Yes.
What was your adult beverage?
It's called a Bulldog Margarita. It's a margarita with a Corona inside it.
I don't like those.
It was fun. It did the trick.
I don't care for Coronas. That's what it is.
I wanted to feel like I was on a beach in Mexico.
Did you feel like you wanted beach in Mexico?
No.
Oh.
But it made me happy.
So do you
That's all
usually
it counts.
sip through a straw, or do you just drink it straight?
Oh my.
It depends on what I'm drinking, but if I'm drinking that, it's definitely through a straw.
That's good practice. I like that. like that. I'm with you. Get that straw in your mouth.
Get that straw in your mouth.
Dude, Sam just turned like 20 shades of red.
Hey, Cookie Monster in the building.
What's going on, homie?
Y'all know he still never told us what the fuck a cookie on a pillow means.
Yo, Ellen
Still
is
ain't
the
told us.
Cassandra of the chat, always just speaking in tomes and shit.
I was like, what the fuck does a pillow on the cookie? I was like, that's some freaky ass shit. I was like, do you slap the cookie on the pillow? Do you softly put it? I was questioning a lot of things. It's like, what the fuck does the cookie mean?
I have a few guesses.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
is this a present? Like, hey, here's my cookie. Or is it like a morning thing? Like, I gave her my cookie on the pillow. Like, I still don't get it. It just sounds dirty as fuck.
Yo, Renee, what channel is Twin Towers on? Because you know that's
my favorite Lord of the Rings movie.
Yo,
Like,
I live for the finest weed in the South Fall thing. Is it on TNT? That's usually what it's on.
Usually I watch it every year with my niece, but you know she's getting older and don't want to do stuff with her.
You know what?
But spend my money.
Everybody wants me to ask them questions, but nobody ever asks me anything. Not that I can really answer anything. Does anybody have any?
I ask stupid ass questions, and I don't know how to say it in your voice.
Okay, wait, hold on, though.
T, your
But
questions are never stupid.
But there's still 2 more people, Manaro, for you to ask questions, and I think T was up next.
Was I?
Oh, that's right. T, you went water rafting?
Yeah. Oh, my dumb ass fell in that water. Y'all, never again. I'm just not for that shit.
Maybe your stroke was off. That's all it was. It was just off.
Oh, my stroke? Okay.
Something tells me that's a negative on that route, Manaro. I don't think
Who was stroking? Who was stroking the paddle? You know what I mean. You know how you have to be synchronized in your strokes when you're paddling on the raft. Who was that?
I'ma fuck with you. It was me stroking. Now what?
It was off. Why would you have fallen in the water if it was right? It's okay.
Because I was stroking everyone. Next. No, but like the way that the whole raft thing was, it's kind of like a huge lazy river. And it's a self-tour thing. So you take the bus down to the river. First of all, I almost got into a fight because bitches was talking loud when I was trying to look at the safety video. And it was to the point where they were talking about, well, if you flip over, you need to like swim with the current and do all this extra. So I needed to pay close attention. These bitches were being really fucking loud. But anyway, it was a cool thing, kind of like steered towards other sides, because if you steered too close to the right side, then you will start to go to where it starts to really pick up. So it was a lot of, it was fun. It just wasn't for me. And then when pushed so that we wasn't going to the right, I almost fell in because of the current. Like it was rocks and they weren't even, and they were going back and forth with the current. Oh, is that question for Beauty Queen?
After we're done with this round, yes.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
I believe I'm the last one.
I'll be the first to tell you, I do not go water rafting because
it ain't for everyone. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
It ain't. It happens. Some waters you just don't go in.
That was one of them. I'll tell y'all that now.
All can't be Cersei, right? We can't be Cersei.
And the crazy thing about it was that people were drunk, and they tell you like you shouldn't drink. People were drunk, people were high, and they were carrying like their coolers on the inner tubes while they were doing this whole tour. It's interesting, but it's like it was stupid. And one guy got really drunk, and he had to on the side of one of the points, the checkpoints they have on the tour. He was just so fucked up, and he fell out of his tube like 3 times.
Wow.
That shit ain't for everybody. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. It sounds cool and everything, but it is not for everybody. Oh, it is Eli Neris, baby daddy of the dragons, lover of Danny, Khaleesi to the Khaleesi.
Hey, T.
He baby, protector of touching things.
Yes.
Lover of holding hands.
Yes.
Hey, T. You live by DC, right? Yeah, you ever gone to the what's it called, the Canal Day in Chesapeake? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, that's like way out in Maryland though. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that shit's really. I heard y'all talking about what you was talking about. That place is crazy too.
No, I didn't go out there. I went somewhere like out in West Virginia. Kind of it was, but it still ain't for me. I'm not with that whole water rafting stuff.
Nah, people getting drunk and messing around in the water ain't too cool.
That shit was crazy. Like everyone was basically fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Hard idea, especially the way how the current was for you to be fucked up like that. It's not like, oh, they had a beer and that was it. Like they had the whole cooler with them.
Now listen to Timo's ass. She talking about, tubing is fun while drunk.
Timo probably would have been one of those people in them tubes with the whole cooler of drinks. It wasn't like it was just one group of people. Like they also said, don't tie your inner tubes together. Everyone and their mama did that. It was so many things. It definitely was weed there. You could smell it on some of them. All right, it just isn't something like I'm like, oh, I want to do this again. Nah.
Word up.
Note to self: do not go there.
Y'all were funny.
Hey, since Eli is
crazy.
Manaro, I think Eli Neris is owed a question.
I'm coming to you first, though, Alicia.
I have to listen. I have a hard time hearing Manaro tonight.
Nice.
You like to come in close, Eli? Is that what you?
Yeah,
like?
that's right. That's right.
Closer.
Come on, give it to me. I can't hear you.
Oh, he wants it. He wants it now.
Give it to me.
You come any closer, you be in the nebula.
Hey, coming in close gonna leave you with a dilemma.
Right. He about to tap in the vagina nebula.
In a nebula, I can't promise.
Ooh, the nebula, I like that.
I bet you do.
Eli, what you get with some wildfire? Why your face so red? You got sunburn?
Thirsty lover, you kind of quiet over there.
Eli, can I ask you a question? It's like E.F. Hutton coming close.
I really, hold on one second.
Oh, he got prepared. Oh, shit.
Right. Well, what is going on there?
If you grab lotion, I'm done.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or it will hit the hose again.
I had to cut the fan on.
I just have I'm just curious about something, actually. It's just real quick question. So, when you're drinking your beers and you get to the last few drops, do you stick your tongue in it?
No, I do not do that.
What the fuck?
Or do you just suck it out?
Ooh.
I just let that shit drip.
Drip.
That's all I need to do. It just
drip. Drippity drop.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey.
That's my sister. You know how we get when we start singing.
Mm-hmm.
It drips like all that
slime
shit off of Jorah's fingers.
Oh, that shit just grosses me the fuck out. Ugh. It's basically stone herpes.
His hand looked like a snake.
Locked up
through that hole.
You know what? In earlier seasons, they had the grayscale right. Like it looked like his skin was hardening and turning. But now it looks like it's just swollen and
wet and like slimy.
No. It looks like his arm is melting off.
Ugh.
I just thought that was something like they did something towards it to try to slow it down, because there's no way that it would just be right there. It would have to creep up more on his arm. Either way, that should look nasty, and they need to take his ass to Valeria and let him be with his folks.
Work.
Touching shit all day long.
Hey, hands of gold are always cold, but Jorah's hands always touch shit.
It does, and it bothers me. It's like, put your hands in your fucking pockets and just sit the fuck down somewhere. Like, everyone's going to be a stone man next season because of Jorah's dumbass. No.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Cersei.
they need to
Cersei.
have a conflict. They need to have a conflict down there so that Sam can save the day.
Do something with his.
Until he actually betrays Dany, I can't fuck with Jorah.
Whatchamacallit is a little too quiet.
Who, Tony?
Who's that? Tony or BBM? BBM always gets
BBM.
Exactly, that's me.
I know. I'm not going in on Cersei and Jamie to get him out.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about Cersei. He'll come right out.
Exactly. I don't want to go on her.
Say
T,
Cersei's name 3 times and BBM shows up.
T, you
This
have
is
two now. You control BBM and Eli because Eli is the lover of Dany.
It's
Yeah, but at least
just
I don't love
funny
a
when
woman
you
who thinks she's a man.
yeah, that is you, BBM. She does want to be a Juana man. No, she doesn't. She want to be the opposite.
Broke just wishes he was Jamie's gold hand.
Sure do.
I don't blame.
He wants his voting fingers
I
in
don't.
the twat.
All right. There was a question for Manaro that came up from our sister Timo Lisi, and I don't understand why she's not on the panel yet, but you know, it's all good. Anyways, the question.
Sansa, come here. Come on, Sansa.
Auntie Manono.
Well, before I answer any questions from the panel, I still got to get a question in for you, Alicia.
Damn it.
Huh? She thought she was slick, didn't she?
She sure did.
Dirty question.
I
Oh,
mean,
she makes
I
you
tried.
blush.
I tried.
But you know, I'm not gonna let that slide, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
right,
Give her a bacon question. Give her a bacon question.
Bacon is delicious.
That it is.
So, I have a serious question. You like to cook, right? Right, AK? You like
Yeah.
to cook, right? So, are you the type of person that likes to preheat your oven, or do you just go in? Like,
Oh no, I fully believe in preheating.
remember that
Absolutely.
She prepares. She gets things ready. She gets things moist. I'm sorry. I mean,
You're right on both accounts. Lord Commander has no shame. It is what it is. Preheating is the best. Mark my word. No.
she was putting numbers.
She did. You know, like a dozen. I don't know.
She was putting up numbers.
I'm just saying.
Like
I'm
Dave
just
Chappelle said, he was putting in numbers.
She was, though. And Timo, stop being scared and get your ass in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what questions do the panel or the chat have for me?
Yeah, we are totally off script. But your question, Manaro, was do you like hard or firm pillows? What is the density that you prefer?
What's the wait? Hard or firm? What?
Well, that's what I'm assuming. Tino actually meant soft.
Well, I like actually I like the medium pillows. I don't like them too hard.
Yeah.
I don't like my pillows too hard because then it gives me a crick in my neck. I don't like that. I don't like them too soft because I like to sleep with my head high. because I guess
Oh,
it's
wow.
small, so I like my head to be a little high. So I don't like my pillows too soft, you know, like in the middle. That's how
Manaro's like, I got that high tower noggin.
Thank you very much.
I'm so mad at that.
You are stupid.
Manaro ripping House Hightower, and she never even told us.
Timo just said call Alan. He knows all about pillows.
He knows the.
I thought Dirty D was all about the pillows.
Coming in here. If Cookie Monster's coming in here, he got to tell us what the fuck the cookie on the pillow mean. I don't know if that's like a trick. I don't know if that's a gesture. That still bothers me. I don't know what that means. He wants to explain the cookie on the pillow.
All I'm saying is Pillow Assback was the MVP of episode 1.
What is Dirty D? Speaking of pillows,
Damn knockoff Jack Sparrow, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He
I
had
just
the
want to say it. I just want to say it.
rest of it.
He was like a member of the Cure. And that crazy ass outfit he had
He
on.
was not channeling no Jack Sparrow. Like,
No,
you see
like-
Neron drinking or anything or being seen as tipsy. No.
but he was
let's-
funny trolling Jamie.
He looked like he was part of the revolution. Like he should
Hold
be next
on.
to Prince.
Guys, let's just be very, very clear here. Euron's outfit came from Forever 21 Men's Department because that did not look like any sort of period costume. That looked like they went to the store, they picked up a leather jacket and some jeans and a frilly shirt, put it on him and said, all right, there you go. and don't forget the eyeliner. Lots of eyeliner.
I had to check. I thought I was.
Hold on.
It looked like his outfit
Yes?
had like scales on it, like they were trying to create scales or some kind of.
Yeah, sequence.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn, and T-Baby, you would probably recognize this too. Is Euron a discount Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time?
Yes, that's
Yes.
exactly.
Yes,
The fact that
they're trying.
oh, you're right. They got the same damn
Perfect
outfit.
comparison.
The
They're
guy
trying.
in the fucking jacket, that's fucking Captain Hook.
They are trying, but they will never be Killian Jones. Sorry.
Sorry,
They
but
won't,
Captain
but
sucks.
I'm just my thing. He's not supposed to be like. He's supposed to be scary. He's supposed to be like sinister looking. He's supposed to have a fucking eye patch. You mean to tell me they have millions to spend each episode and they couldn't give this man an eye patch and some blue lipstick? Like make
Hold
this
on.
dude look pretty.
T, hold on. BBM, what did you just say?
Oh yeah, quote me on that. Like the moment Hook came in a relationship with Emma, that was it. His character was done. I'm sorry. No, just no. Just no. He was better a villain trying to go kill Rumpelstiltskin. That was a better Hook.
Got
Now
off.
it's just like
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna
agree
save
with-
Emma. I'm
agree
gonna
with-
do whatever I can to get her.
I'm
Captain
gonna have
Hook.
to agree with BBM on that one. The minute that he decided that he wanted to be with Emma, it was like, yo, you lost your flavor, dude.
Hold on.
He's Emma's bitch.
Wait, here comes the Hook apologist.
He is still. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I don't care what he does. He is beautiful. Can I have some Killian Jones? Because
I mean,
No,
he can be beautiful and still be a bitch. He'll just be like a beautiful bitch.
that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not saying the dude's ugly, but he ain't no scary captain. Like he's not no scary pirate. No one's scared of him.
Y'all ever watch that show he's in on Netflix, the Peaky Blinders?
no.
It's called
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders on Netflix. Killian Murphy's in it. I think that's you're talking about somebody else, but heck, man, I watched it the other day for the first time. It's not bad. I didn't even know it was on there. It just came up on accident. But I don't know if they're doing any more on it. I think it's like 3 seasons, but it just like ended abruptly. So I guess it just kept going. It was actually all right.
the biggest thing I'm looking forward to on Netflix right now is Stranger Things season 2 and
Yes.
Yeah.
So when it gets closer to that episode, when that season comes back out, will you rewatch it with me, AK?
Hell
Because I want to rewatch the series before it comes back on. Oh, I love that show. That
See
was
Ramsey's in Inhumans?
Uh-huh.
Whatever his name is. And what's the dude's name that played Ramsey? Ewan Rowan or something like that? Yeah, he's in that Inhumans show.
And he's
not impressed with it. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. I think that was part of like Comic-Con, and I don't think Beauty Queen's seen any of that.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to spoil her.
I haven't seen it either.
Right. Well,
let's not talk about it, but I
haven't seen it. Just go Google the Inhumans trailer. And you'll see.
I saw the Inhumans trailer, but not the Defenders one that just recently came out.
Defenders looks good.
I've seen the Inhumans and it looks garbage. I'm sorry.
It does look pretty bad.
The only reason I got Ramsey in there because they know I'm not gonna watch it.
Whoa. Let us move on so we can keep Manaro unsullied.
Well, I'll start trolling again.
Does anyone watch Vikings? Anyone see that trailer?
Really?
None of you watch Vikings.
I've seen 2 episodes.
No, and I know Timo is pissed off at me because she's been telling me for like the past 2 years to watch the show. Dang. And I started and then I stopped. And then I started and then I stopped. And today would have probably been
everyone
really good.
To watch it. I'm telling you.
I'm going to, once this season goes off, I'm going to lock myself in my room for a weekend and just watch Vikings.
When does the new season drop, though?
You especially won't regret it because there's like 10 people on there who are like torn.
Wait, the new season of Vikings?
Yeah,
there's another one coming out. I think it was the 5th season, or there's more.
5.
Okay. It should be coming up soon because doesn't it come on like after Game of Thrones?
Like the end of November.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time to binge that.
Oh, okay. I want to
around Christmas time, isn't it?
I'm telling you guys, it's my second favorite show behind Game of Thrones. Last season, I was like, Timo and I were talking.
Walking Dead is your second favorite show. Don't lie, Eli.
What's his second favorite show?
Vikings.
Walking Dead. It's Walking Dead. Stop lying.
Walking Dead is hot garbage. Get out of my face.
A little bit. They're starting to piss me off because like some of the storylines are getting kind of cheesy.
Yeah, real repetitive it seems.
Yeah, like okay, we get it.
Don't call me repetitiveness.
Less and less.
Don't call me repetitiveness. Game of Thrones, we act a little bit repetitive. So again, if you want to say you're gonna stop a show because it's repetitive, no.
They get my TV pass though.
TV pass.
But at least Game of Thrones has a better storyline.
It's needed though.
I agree, but I'm not gonna just drop it because of this repetitiveness.
I didn't say I was gonna drop it. I just said I was getting pissed off at it.
People been getting pissed off at Walking Dead from like the stupidest things. But because the character dies, they're gonna quit the show. But then I'm like, wait a minute, you're watching Game of Thrones, right? They said, yeah. I'm like, people die left and right in every season. You're not gonna give up on that. It's like, I don't know. It is an excuse.
I'm not saying you're not missing nothing because it's just zombies. Someone dies, someone fights. Zombies, someone dies, someone fights, zombies.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the show too. It's like it's supposed to be about zombies, and you barely see the zombies anymore.
It's not really more about the zombies, though. It's the fear of the living. That's and it's also
but they did add a little more in it than them being like a tactic to at war against one human against another. Like they kind of use it as a weapon now.
But more in the comic books, like the zombies are more of a threat.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I like the book way better.
What about Fear the Walking Dead? Because that's
don't bring up that garbage.
Really? Have you saw this season?
I tried to rewatch it, and then I'm just like the stupidity.
Wait, my friend had to tell me about it, and I started watching it, and it just went off the little mid-season finale. Pick up so much in season 3. Because I was like, I'm not watching this garbage.
It's better now?
Yeah, a lot better.
Okay, I'll get back on it then.
Yeah, because I stopped watching it, and then my friend was like, no, it got good. And so I didn't see the season
I think it was like the second season. The second season, that's where I stopped. Like when it's the season after they got off the boat, I know that. No, the hotel season.
Part of the reason I'm so salty with The Walking Dead is fucking Robert Kirkman and his comments about George. He was like saying, I would never let my series get destroyed by the TV creators. And then like
Yeah,
season
but
6
he
comes
also
out.
That was doomed to.
he was also biting off of Martin because the next comic that he came out with, the whole Battle of the Bastards scene, he put Carl in the same scene where all those arrows were coming that he barely missed. He want to be Martin so bad.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
literally
Oh,
watched.
hey, Gray.
Hey, Gray.
Hey, Gray.
Yeah, like I think Game of Thrones is probably the only show of its kind along the same lines that I actually watch.
What else do you watch? Or is that it?
Well, I watch TV, but it's like I watch like Defenders and all those shows on Netflix, and then I'll watch Shield, and then I watch like, you know, typical TV like Grey's Anatomy and stuff because I'm obsessed with that show.
Can never get into that show.
Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. They're like my Thursday night. That's my Thursday night. I'm so pissed off that they're ending Scandal. I'm like, why? I don't want more.
It has to end. Some of the story, like when Scandal first came on, I was all into it. But then after that, it started getting kind of stupid to me.
But I love it.
Maybe I shouldn't say stupid because I say stupid a lot.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
You know, so nobody watch
Shut up,
House of
Cersei
Cards.
lover. Okay, your character will die next season. But I just feel like her characters, the storyline just started getting kind of way out there, and it's starting to get in a way.
Yeah, I can see that. I still love it. And then my other obsession is Suits, but that's only because it's filmed in Toronto. So
What about Westworld?
no.
Westworld.
Get on
into
that.
Westworld?
Get on that, Sam. Get on that.
Yes.
Get on
Girl,
it.
get
Game of Thrones, I think Game of Thrones come out in 19, so 2018, you know. That's your time for some Westworld, you know. Hop on that. Hop on it.
I've seen bits and pieces, and I've seen YouTube videos about it.
No. When did you stop? When did you stop, though?
No, I didn't watch the show. I saw bits and pieces of it, and like YouTube videos,
What?
and it just doesn't appeal to
You
me.
need to watch. You need to watch. I think it's like what, episode 7. I think was when it actually hit you. Like if you watch episode 7 and you don't watch.
Episodes.
I know what.
Yeah, give it 3 episodes.
But I know what.
You know what happens? No.
I watched the old movie and I like read.
No, it's nothing like the old movie. It's nothing like the old movie.
I know, but then like I know what happens from other people watching it because I just don't care. Same with Walking Dead. Like my friends talk about it in front of me, and it's just like, okay, like I'm not into it, so I never, whatever. I just kind of like let them talk.
Whoa. 1 second. Sorry. I just saw the Walking. Oh wait, hold on. That's Walking Dead. I thought that was like Westworld trailer or something. Oh yeah, continue, Sam.
She's saying that's the Westworld trailer.
Nah, it's Walking Dead. I'm like rereading. I'm like, no, Walking Dead. Like they, Comic-Con has a new one.
For that, but we're not gonna really talk about that.
No.
So is the second season of Westworld supposed to be like a different scenario? Like a different world?
I think they go into a different part of the park.
Like the samurai thing they did.
I hope it is.
That'd be great. That would be awesome.
And they're hinting at it because they're selling merchandise based on it.
Yeah, they got that Funko, don't they? The Funko Pop Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
So
I watch Vikings. Would any of you be down to do a stream afterwards?
I'll come on.
I'll do it because I really want to watch it.
I'll come on and I'll fucking tell you guys how wrong you are. With your
Like trying to talking and shit.
Like telling someone they wrong.
Because I did the same thing as you, T. Like I watched a couple and then like I guess like I don't know, just life, you know what I mean, did its thing and I kind of like went away from it. That I needed to get watching it again. So everybody says that like, yo, why didn't you watch it? It's just bad.
I won't even front. The first season's a little bit slow, but after
That's
that,
what I heard.
the pacing just picks right up.
I think that's about a reason too why. So, because like the first one, I was like, it seemed like it was dragging, but I guess in the beginning of a new show, it's gonna be like that for the most part. They got set up the story.
Really drag, and then it starts picking up.
Yeah, Timo, like I said, she's been telling me about this show for a while, and I keep saying I'm gonna watch it, and I just don't, because I always end up watching something else, and it be stupid shit too that I watch.
Right.
So I'm going to commit myself to actually watching it, and then I'll set up like a stream for all of us to talk about it. And then yes, Eli and Neris, you can tell us how wrong we are.
So you does anybody watch House of Cards at all?
Nah, I stopped after season 1.
It did start to get like real crazy when he was like the president and he's straight up killing motherfuckers himself. Like, come on. Let me push the chick in the train.
Like I said, if we're talking like comic book superhero shows, or even like what is that show called? Oh my god, the one the Archie comics. I'll talk about those all day long.
Oh, shiggity. Are you talking about
Riverdale?
I'm like 2 or 3 episodes finishing that series. I'm so fucking surprised I enjoyed that. It was one of those, I was watching Netflix clean up, and then I saw one episode, and I was like, oh. And I was like, wait, is that Archie?
Oh, what are you talking about, kid?
We're talking about Riverdale.
Is it worth watching?
Yes.
Okay, I was skeptical about it. I might go to it.
AK, because of the shows that you generally like, I think you would get into this. It's not something that's super serious, but it's one of those mysteries, and then he's like, what? It's a really good show. It's one of those unexpected. You don't expect this to be more than what it is, and it's just good.
And the
hey, wait, hold on. All right, stepping into the panel, ladies and gentlemen, we have the beautiful Timo Lisi and the always hilarious Johnny Giant Spain. Timo, what's
Johnny
up?
Timo Lisi.
Am I a robot?
Johnny.
Am I a robot?
A little bit.
Wee poquito. Not too bad.
Shit. Be right back. Yeah, the beautiful John O'Leasy will be with that.
John O'Leasy.
What you say? Johnny, you breaking up.
I'm breaking up?
I think
I think Johnny was.
I think we should all mute and just let Timo hype you guys all up for Vikings real quick.
Right?
Yeah,
Eli, you already
hype
know. That's what was coming in.
All right, mute. Timo, give us.
You don't have to mute, but oh my god, people be sleeping on Vikings. Like, that is the #2 show. It's got violence, it's got beautiful men, beautiful women, strong ass women who don't, you know how some shows try to force strong women on you? This show doesn't do that. They're just like inherently strong. They don't need to be gay to be strong. They don't need to be like man looking to be strong. They don't need to, it's just strong ass boss women. And this is coming from someone who hates most women in most shows. All right. Love the women, except for the slut bucket. But other than that, love all the women. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The men. T, trust me, you would love the show. You like Tormund Giantsbane. Just imagine like a whole, like a battle full of nothing but growling. And
imagine Tormund walking around the battlefield, my cock rages on.
Growling.
Now, is it based like on? Is there any historical like part to it? Is it all just like a fiction?
Oh no, it's definitely pulled from his.
Can we just real quick here just check Johnny's sound to make sure we can hear him?
Yeah, word.
Johnny's sound.
What's up, man?
T baby, you're a legend. Am I still a robot?
No,
Yeah,
you're good.
Sweet. T baby is an absolute gangster for that shit. Cause I hate, you know, when you come in like a robot, it's like thank you. Better like continue what we're talking about. Oh, shut the fuck up and sit back. What's good? Alicia Kingston, Eloy, what's good? BBM, you suck a Lannister dick, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, you intellectual prick. Yeah, let me get it off. Let me get it off, man. Let me get my bars off. You know, I feel like Nas, his song is cut off halfway. It's like Timo, Sansa hating fucker. I know he hates Sansa too, but in episode 1 she was amazing. And then Alicia Kingston, Antonio, I see you. Manaro.
What up, Johnny?
Fuck Penrose. Yeah, Stannis put that Penrose down real quick. What's good though? Alicia, thank you for having me. Absolute humble cheers. What's good, chat? What's good?
It's always a good time. But since you have now come into the chat, I am going to need everyone to mute, and I'm going to have Auntie Manono ask Timo Lisi and the Giants Bane a question. Timo Lisi, let's go with that first. Manaro, what you got? Manaro.
I got nothing. That's what I've got.
You nimble dick mother.
I ain't got shit.
Really? My man thought she just stopped for dramatic pause.
Look, I'm sorry. I just can't come up just out of the blue.
See, now, Manaro, now you let me down because I was really looking forward into some last week ginger ale shit from you. And now you got me all fucked up. Like, I'm like, where am I going to get my fix from now?
That's not how that
you got lotion next time.
Usually I'm already in a flow. I done had like a few ginger ale. I've already been in a flow. I just don't do a cold open. I'm not like I don't work like that. I've already been preheated, so to speak. You know how you do it, AK. I've already been preheated.
I told you.
You know, I just don't go in the oven and just come out like, you know, like a brownie. It takes some time for things to cook. So,
I like a bite of that double fudge brownie.
I bet you do.
I was just fucking with you. I don't sound like Littlefinger or nothing.
You sound like a multicultural Littlefinger. It's
look, hey, you know, I already put it out there that, you know, I am willing to go Team Cream. I've been dipping in chocolate for a very long time, and I'm open.
Okay. Let me flip the script a little bit then, Johnny, because I know how your brain works, Pac. Let us flip the script and ask a question of Auntie Manono so we can see what her thoughts would be on the situation.
What?
Yeah, Alicia, you give me that power. Even
hold on. For real quick.
Manaro knows what
I know you said you're ready to dip in the cream, but I'm more on the side of a caramel macchiato myself.
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Italian. Portuguese.
That's what it was. My bad.
Oh.
You were a picky motherfucker.
No, he got that little shot of mocha. He got a little shot of mocha.
Look, anybody.
I am full off milk.
Anybody lighter than me.
Y'all stop. I'm dying.
I'm sorry. Okay, Manaro, go ahead.
Yeah.
I said anybody lighter than me is cream. So if you want to call yourself a macchiato, cool. Whatever floats
Manaro, you have never been on an Irish peach. I will show you what the definition of white means without a computer.
Did you just say peach? Was that the only way to hear him say peach?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Now, Johnny.
Eloy, you saw people that now.
I've already seen you with your shirt off, brother. So I kind of see what.
Oh, wait. Hold on. When the hell did this happen?
You weren't there. You weren't there.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I mooned. Yeah, that's what I mooned the camera when I popped Nan's cherry. That does not help my argument, but it makes
That was a different one. You really went upstairs to your room and you turned off. You really took off your shirt and went to bed.
Yep, and showed us your nipples. You did.
That doesn't count. That's you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get over it. Wow. Yeah, that was when Eris and Pete actually. I remember that in the Hangouts because Eris told me the next day. I was like, shit.
Yes.
He came back into that chat.
I remember that.
Absolute Caucasian nipples.
Where the fuck was I at?
Nipples.
How long ago was this?
Yeah.
Right.
That was like when he actually had his original channel.
Oh
yeah. And I remember saying T is gonna be so mad that she missed this.
But Johnny has shown his titties before.
The Irish
Show
mob.
this to
No,
you before in the stream, and Johnny, every time he gets up to get a beer, he gives you dick shots. I peep game.
He is crazy.
That's not like that. That's not like
Telling
that.
the truth, though. She's telling the
Nah, I'm
truth.
fucking with you.
Oh wow.
No. Here. The angle is true, but there's a fabrication.
Yo, Ellen just said Tony with the caramel macchiato.
That's the best way I can think of putting it. You know what I mean? You got a little cream, a little shot of mocha, and then a little, white chocolate drizzle.
Tony,
Recipe.
Tony, did I hear you say you're Italian?
Yeah.
So there's some espresso in there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit in there.
Tony looks like a fucking walking gun off Raspberry Ripple. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Wait, no.
Oh,
can I ask?
No, raspberry ain't bad if it's done right. So
If you don't wear a tampon that time of the month.
Really?
It's a AK.
Wow.
That question. Can I ask Manaro that question? You gave me the power, AK.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Oh. Manaro, you are so unbiased with Game of Thrones. Like you care for characters, but you don't care for them enough to argue about. So, are you like the Black Dantos?
I could be the Black Dantos. Look, because you know what? I know how to have a good time. Everybody's always gonna be lit wherever I am. I brings the fire. I brings fire water for everybody. I'm the conciliary if you need me to be. I'm just here to bring love and happiness and good times. Peace, love, and hair grease.
This isn't a religious channel, man. It's Game of Thrones. Fucking Manaro, you're a legend. Manaro's a legend, but get the fuck out of here. Manaro, you are awesome, but you don't even believe that shit.
I'm not as awesome as you think. I have my moments.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why. Stop preaching. Stop preaching God's word when God has flawed himself.
So, does anyone else have a question for Auntie Manono? Chat room.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
But I got a question for all of you guys.
All right.
So, if you were in Westeros, one character, and it has to be someone that's just like you personality. So you can't be like Johnny and say, "Oh, I'll be a Jon Snow." How it works. So what? Let me rephrase this question.
Yeah, T-Baby, I always love being an example before a question. It's like, goddamn.
Because I like making you example, Johnny. So
go.
Character is most like you in Game of Thrones?
That's a good one. Hold on, BBM. Let's go. I will go right down the line. BBM, we'll start with you.
Damn.
You look.
Hey, that bitch Jamie either. Okay.
Sorry. If BBM says seriously, man, I fucking question my own skin color right now. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, but for me, it's like Coles is probably Grey Worm, if anything, by complexion alone. But like,
I mean, personality wise.
No, don't.
Because you are totally a Grey Worm.
That's cheating. You can't say, "Oh, I'm like basically the other black character because I'm black." That doesn't count.
Yeah, because we don't have much to choose from. Okay,
it's that or area Hota.
T-Baby. To be fair, he doesn't come across like a Saladar Sands to me. I'm just saying.
No, he's saying. See, I don't want to say he's Jamie because I don't think he would fuck his sister.
He's the High Sparrow. Okay. BBM, High Sparrow, BBM. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm both religious. I can get that. But then I could be Lancel as well. I don't know.
Ew, but then I mean you fuck your cousin.
You gonna be Lancel?
BBM is self-deprecating himself right now.
I don't know about that right now. Questionable choices. This is what me and Lavi have been talking to you about for the whole of America.
No. Emily is good.
Questionable
Dead
choice.
wife. No. Dead wife.
Wow.
I love
Well,
that.
on that note, we are gonna move on.
Okay, dead wife. Fuck you,
Eli-
dead wife.
Did I hear my name?
Yes. What
Yeah.
character do you most associate with besides Danny?
So I'm obviously Bran because House Weirwood.
Yeah,
True.
you do stay off
But
a lot, man. We're
personality-wise, are you like Bran?
Am I really like Bran? No, probably not. Come back to me because that was my troll answer.
All right, John Boy, you're up.
Am I the only John boy in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't.
Tony here. Tony is as white as me. I was just clarifying.
Can't stand him.
Timo, you know that troll trophy, man. Timo, I'm aiming for that. I'm gunning for that shit. I would say I am patch face before I got drowned. Yeah, because I am Tyrion 2.0. That's how I
could
feel.
see you more like Tyrion.
Yeah, I would say more like Tyrion also.
But I've got two good hands. Who does that make me?
It's Jamie.
I'll take that, man. I'll take that, man. I'll take that shit. I feel like patch face and I'm called Tyrion. I'll take that. Yeah, good luck with the rest of you. Good luck.
I know who I am. I'm definitely Bronn because I want the good girl, but I need the bad pussy.
Oh, because you have bronze skin.
Everybody in the chat, boo Eli Naris right now for that move.
Eli, you need
Boo.
Eli, you need a hug.
No.
Come on.
Yeah. To be fair to Eli, he does look like he needs to visit the GP. So give him some credit.
Start calling Eli David Benioff.
Oh no! Please don't.
Wow.
That's just insulting.
That's what that bad line pussy probably came with. You see them all in the writing room and they're like, really need to have something to make these sand stakes stand out. And he's like, I got it, boss. We'll say she's has bad pussy. And yeah, everybody probably like, oh yeah, that's great. And
That wasn't
how
even
fucking
bad as
stupid it was.
Last season.
But it made it even worse because of how they shit the bed with Dorne. And then the thing that everybody remembers the most out of Dorne and the Sand Snakes is bad pussy.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, am I the only person? I don't think Tony has to answer. Yeah, am I the only person that thinks Tony is like a Wyman Manderley? Is that just me?
No.
Like,
Oh wow.
Like, the North remembers bad pussy. You know what I mean? You sound like one of them dudes that went on holiday.
I've said this before. I think I'm more like Dolores Ed because I can be real sullen sometimes and very pessimistic, but then I can crack a joke every once in a while.
Yeah, Dolores Ed's whole point is cracking joke, you might gun.
Yeah, but if you're in the book, he's a lot more sullen. You know what I mean? He's real the world's gonna end. It sucks. Life's a bitch. He's got this pessimistic outlook on everything.
All right, Wyman.
And I got a problem doing that.
Alan's got my back. That's all that matters.
All right, Auntie Minono, the question is on you.
Wait a minute, you were going down the line. We haven't heard from Sam or from T Baby or Timo yet.
Okay, on my hangout, the order is BBM, Eli, Johnny, Tony, you, Sam, T, Timo, then me. That's what I'm going on. And Tony just gave his answer, so it's on you.
I don't identify with anybody, actually.
So then you could be no one.
Manaro is a faceless man, y'all. She is no one.
There you go.
I think what she's really trying to say is none of the women in that world can match her beauty.
But I just said personality-wise, so you don't necessarily have to pick a female just because she's
I know.
female.
I was just trying to, say something.
That one went over my head.
It went over my head too. I wasn't ready for it.
But you threw that. Never mind. Oh.
And they're behind me, chain smoking and shit.
I bet she do.
Don't do that for me, Tom.
I'm telling you right now, you be a millionaire if you put that shit on a goddamn sex line. Straight up.
Oh my.
Damn.
That's what
Yeah.
you're telling me. But my bank account
Yeah.
doesn't do that.
You can whisper sweet nothings to
Manaro.
me anytime. Let me stop. I'm getting real little finger in here.
I bet.
Can we? Alicia.
Because I'm a grown woman. So.
How about I come to your house with a 4-pack of wine coolers and Jolly Ranchers?
Really?
What?
Jolly Ranchers and chill. That's where we going.
Some Bay Breeze.
That's swagger, man. Yeah,
That was
that's some nimble. Yeah, that is nimble dick swagger. Manero's into that shit.
That's who I said Manaro would be. Manaro would be nimble dick.
Yeah.
I'm not nimble dick.
Nimble dick.
I don't identify.
No, I'm not nimble dick.
I wouldn't identify. I love his character. That's not my personality.
All right, I can dig it. All right, Sam, it's on you, my lady.
Okay, so I have no clue who I am, so I'm taking suggestions, but I think I'm a mix between 3 people, and only because they're all a little bit fucked up. So I'm gonna say Tyrion, Dany, and Arya, because sometimes I want to kill people.
See, I think Sam would be. I think Sam would be personality-wise, like Miranda Royce from the books.
Really?
Just like her, the way she, she talks and the way she jokes and everything.
I wouldn't say Miranda. I would say Marjorie Tyrell, actually.
I can get with that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because she's really she seems like she's really sweet, but has like when it comes down to it, she can.
She's got that cleverness and swag you get from being taught by Lady Olenna.
That's what I meant mostly about the Miranda, like how she. Well, I take it as she's clever, the way she like is kind of like interrogating Sansa the whole time, waiting for her to slip up.
Yes, but see, there's this thing where I identify with Arya because I really, really do just wish I could kill people sometimes.
I hear that.
But Cersei also likes killing people.
No, I can't identify with Cersei. No. Sorry, BBM. I'm not trying to troll you. I'm not trying to troll you. I can't. I cannot fuck with Cersei. I'm sorry, no.
Could I play logic into the role? Is how proactive are you on killing? Because Sansa, I'm sure she wants to kill people, but she doesn't. So maybe Sansa.
He makes a point.
She killed Ramsay though.
Yeah,
and she did.
Ramsay. She enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I can't. That's another one. Like I'm starting to like Sansa a little bit, but I can't fuck with Sansa either.
Stop being fucking Sansa. Stop being what you hate, and maybe you'll have a happy life.
Shut up.
Yeah, JD is Jamie fucking Lannister, JD, because you're a renegade. Renegade.
Ew.
And on top of it, I don't think I'm Sansa because I don't think I'd ever put up with the shit that Sansa puts up with.
No, yeah, I don't see you being connected to Sansa at all.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry, Alicia. Honestly, we do. Sam, I've seen you put up with a lot of shit, and I've not heard a raw from you.
Wait a minute, this reminds me of something.
I just know when to keep my mouth shut.
I do remember when Johnny's mother was like reading Game of Thrones, and like she compared you, Johnny, to Arya.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Johnny's like Shagwell.
I'll take that. Just by the word if you split it in the middle.
All right.
Yeah, I also asked my mother to continue that series, yeah? And my mother told me to fuck off. So I'm going to upload that and say, here, waiting.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Johnny's Moon Boy.
Moon Boy?
Oh, no.
Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, Eloy, get the fuck out of there, man. Eloy, if we meet, I'll make you my Moon Boy, man. And
I only say that because I know that Rob is so jealous that Cersei loves you so much.
Oh, no, that's shade. That's shade. Yeah, you're a stunner, man. Get the I know.
Or maybe lemon cloak.
Yo, next up, T baby, on you.
For me, I think guys, I'm probably closer to Littlefinger or Bran. Just like Bran. And to be honest, I probably would use my wargame powers for the wrong things. And as far as with Littlefinger trolls everyone.
Yeah, that's a
right
point.
there.
I wouldn't
be a good guy. I know that.
I was just going to say that when you said that, I was like, she's Littlefinger all the way.
Yeah.
He's straight trolling all the Westeros.
Oh, he trolls everyone. Always has something clever to say.
All right, dig it. Timo Lisi.
Sansa.
I'm not going to give in. Anyway, this question is really hard. Like, I identify the most with John, with the whole like bastard thing, but I think I'm the most like. Can I cheat and have a blend between Marjorie and Missandei? Because Missandei doesn't drink, and alcohol needs to be involved. So
you're Cersei on that level.
Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe a Missandei and Cersei. Yeah, Missandei and Cersei.
Without fucking like your siblings and your family, though, right?
Well, I identify with John, meaning I have no real siblings or family to fuck.
Well, that's morals. That's morals.
I don't know. I still see Sansa. You have Sansa moments.
No, I am far from
I have screenshots of you admitting that you pulled a Sansa.
Admitting that I don't want to be a Sansa. See, that's the difference.
That's true. You might not want to be her.
And I haven't pulled against a sense.
I send Timo like random pictures of Sansa crying for no reason, just cause
she fucking does is cry.
She really does.
You know what?
It's a lot of pictures of Sansa crying. A lot.
He isn't. Yeah.
Can I make a logical point here? Absolute logic. Yeah. Can we be logical for a second? I think Timo. Yeah, she's a Jamie. Yeah, with a vagina, and then I think that T Baby is trolling Timo because she wants to take the crown that I took. So I think, yeah, like, this is a theory, yeah. I think T Baby wants to change back time so she can get the troll crown back. So I think T Baby is Bran and she doesn't know how to deal with it. That crown, and you don't know how to turn that back, baby.
See, I got a question. I got a question for T.
Randomly click it on. Huh?
What made you start? What made you start doing the troll thing? Because I remember when I very first started watching like Game of Thrones Song of Ice Fire channel. The first one I ever watched on this shit was The Small Council, and you were on there, and you were just so like reserved, didn't say nothing until you like you were like if they asked you a question. Now you're balls to the wall.
It's one of those.
I watch streams more to see what you're gonna say in the chat than I do the actual stream.
Well, when it comes to like,
I love it. I'm not complaining. I love it.
Oh no, that's cool. I think with small accounts, it you know, like everyone's stream is different. Some people want to be more serious and have like a educated type of conversation, and then you have other streams where people are more laid back. I'm naturally goofy and just joke around in the chats. I'm starting to do it more, but it's more like trying to feel my vibe because there's so many people and it's a different format.
You got
but as far as me trolling, it actually happened when everyone was it started off with Tywin and everyone was just praising him so much. My head was like, well, not really.
Right.
Stannis. And then I started looking at Jaime and Cersei, and then it was just like, well, it's just fun to troll all of them. I mean, I can find faults in every character and I can find some good traits, but then I started seeing the reaction of people when you start going on their favorite characters. like saying Cersei's a golden dumbass with tits that just fucks her brother all the time for no reason. And that's the best she can do. And then you look over and you see people's facial reactions, and it's just like, and then I started talking about Stannis, and no one goes harder than Stannis fans.
Yeah.
Hey, can I make a
I don't know what you're talking about, T baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
See, that's what brought it up, though.
Look at the people who just jumped in right there. You said Stannis.
See, like if you say Stannis' name, say something bad about Stannis 3 times, you will see his is coming out of the woodworks. But no matter how much you question it, Stannis is a bitch who used the shadow to stab his brother in the back, and he's still fucked up.
Black and yellow.
All I'm gonna say is, Johnny and I, look at the 2 shirts we're wearing. This represents Stannis to a T, black and white.
It's black and yellow. No, Eloy, it's black and yellow. Eloy, you should be wearing a yellow.
You already fucked it up.
Well, you're right, but I mean, like,
can't even keep it together.
His character.
Let him finish. Let Eloy finish. Let him finish.
Is I think T is Jorah, because every fucking time I see her, she brings up Danny.
Yep.
I'm being aware of things because Jorah keeps touching shit, and that shit's disgusting. But maybe I should just shut up and let Jorah touch your ass, and then you'll be mad that I ain't say shit.
Yeah.
Hand job, and he needs to go. Like, why won't they cut his hand off like they did Jamie?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I have a new theory. Yeah, does anybody think that Jorah got too comfortable and then he fucking touched T baby up? Because that's where she has the stones to talk this shit. New fucking theory.
He touched me. If he touched me, I wouldn't be able to talk, y'all, because I would be a fucking
stony vagina shit. You know, you'd have totally fucking stony courting vagina shit.
That cunt scale.
That's balls, team.
I mean, if I had no balls, I would tell Tony. I would tell Jorah to stop touching shit. That's what the fuck I would do.
Right, he need to wear some gloves.
More like, the more you look at it, you realize he keeps touching stuff, and they made it seem like having grayscale is the worst thing you could ever have, and it's probably not that fucking bad because Jorah's just living life touching shit.
Tony up in here said Jorah needs gloves. Jorah needs to be burned at the stake. Let's be real. Come on.
Like, he gotta go. Like, it's just, it grosses me the fuck out. He doesn't put gloves on because he's above that.
If you look at the books, when you look in the books and Val says something about Shireen having the grayscale, and they're like, "Oh no, it's cured." They're like, "That shit don't ever cure." So they make it like it's like the worst thing in the world.
Not for burning kids or anything because it's not spreading anymore, but it's just like out. It does.
Because, man, we don't really know too much. It could be like cancer. It might just be in remission or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want the soft hand tonight or the stone hand?
Right. How you feeling tonight? You want to get kinky? Let me give you some of them stone fingers, baby.
Yeah. How far is it before it becomes a domestic? Get the fuck out of here.
Eli said tongue scale.
What the
I
hell
did.
is tongue scale?
Hey.
You know what? Never mind. No, I don't even want to know.
Daenerys.
I don't even want to.
I mean, y'all can't. I mean, you say all you want, but you have to admit he touches a lot for someone to have grayscales.
Oh, he does. And then the last episode,
that 100%.
It looked like he had freaking chicken skin hanging off his arm.
It was cold, but Jorah always touches shit.
He tried to grab Sam too. I'm like, damn, stop trying to touch shit.
Tony. Yeah, I have love for Tony, but Tony, your profile picture, if you had fucking grayscale, you look like a Jorah, you know, you told it, yeah, I'm gonna touch you up, motherfucker, because I'm a fuck. Look at that picture. It's like, yeah, I got grayscale. So do you too, motherfucker. So
dude, what that picture saying is I'm cooler than the cold bear's toenails, cuz.
And yes, Phil, I mean, I'm gonna keep talking about Jorah touching shit until he stops touching shit. And I'm glad that he's not touching me because then I would be just like him.
No, I'm all about.
I was talking to Phil. Phil H. He's the head of the health department. Shut up, T-Mo.
Go on. What's next? Lead the way.
I'm just listening to y'all ramble. I'm about to go like get some popcorn and just sit back. No, but actually, I was just looking at the time here, and we have been on for about 2 hours or so. We got a.
That's not long enough. That's not long enough, Alicia. That's not long enough.
Nice.
We got right now and 28 likes, so thank y'all. I appreciate that. But we will probably wrap this up pretty soon. So does anybody have, let's say, one final awesome question? And T, I'll put it to you first because you troll, and I appreciate that in you.
Oh, thank you. Do I have another question?
That doesn't include Laura.
I have a question.
There is no question. I'm gonna stop touching it. Mm-hmm.
All right, Eli, you said you got a question, so you got the last one. What's up?
I think Westeros. Which drug would it be?
Oh wow!
What? Say that again. I couldn't hear.
Say it again, Eli.
Oh, you didn't hear it? I said if you were a drug addict in Westeros, which one would it be?
What do you mean?
If you were a drug addict in Westeros, who would you be?
So I mean, no. He's saying, what drug would it be that you use?
Oh, okay.
You would need some hard drugs to live in Westeros. Really hard shit.
If anything, drugs are heaven in Westeros, man. Get the fuck out of here.
We'll go backwards. We'll go backwards on my line right now. Timo, you first.
You got chalk, though.
Zip that, chop that.
Shade of the evening all the way. Like, you can escape. You don't have to deal with like the horrors of Westeros. You can have all these like trippy visions and shit. Like, it might scare you sometimes, but that's what I mean. It's like acid almost, which acid can be fun in the right setting. So I've ever done it, but shade all the way.
All right, T baby.
I want to say shade, but then you have all these fucked up visions. So I mean, living in Westeros is already hard enough. Do you really want those fucked up visions?
Yes.
And I was going to say weirwood paste, but that's like the same thing.
That's you sucking Jojen's dick. That's weirwood paste. Get the fuck out of here.
No, Jojen, that's not him. Like, I know people want to believe that he's dead, but I just don't believe that's him. I don't know, because I guess I would just have to stick to wine and call it a day, because all the other drugs in Westeros are a little too much able to handle.
That's a good answer.
Oh, was wine considered?
Who's up?
I'm not drinking that evening. Like, we already see how that fucked up you're on. I'm cool off of
well,
that.
if wine is a drug, then I'd do that now. So I would choose wine too.
Easy transition.
Wait, hold on. Can I get a full rundown of all of the drugs in Westeros, please?
I mean, it's pretty much
No, you'll spoil the answer.
It's pretty much anything from Milk of the Poppy to
yeah, I forgot about
to Evening Shade.
Timo, Felicia, fucking Flowers over there. Get the fuck out of here. Flowers. That's Timo's new name. Follow your Flowers after that fucking answer. Fuck out of here.
What do you think, Sam?
I don't know. I'm like.
What about this? If you can't think of one you would be like a drug you would use in Westeros, what drug would you want to be in Westeros just to fucking like a drug tomorrow?
I mean, if I'm trying to escape everything, Milk of the Poppy, because then I'd just be sleeping, or whatever that is that Sweet Robin's always on.
He's on Sweet Sleep, I think.
Sweet Sleep, yes.
It's too much of that shit. Won't that kill you?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going with Chimo and tea on this one. I'm pretty safe with the wine. That's what I do already. So yeah.
Okay.
But if I had to pick a drug to escape Westeros, yes, it would be sleep sweet. Yeah, sweet sleep, because I would not want to be a part of any of that.
All right.
That makes sense.
I can dig it. Auntie Mano, no.
I probably do shade of the evening.
Okay. Tony.
She tired of all of this.
Could I say Sherm?
Is that a thing in Westeros?
I don't know. It could be. It's just like night. I guess the shade of the evening. Just walk through some the Godswood, you know, getting some visuals and shit. But you got a point. Like if it's like, you know, how acid, you know, you can have a bad experience. So I don't know. I try to be safe with everything I do. So I probably would have to be milk of the poppy, probably. Just I like being relaxed. Alcohol makes me violent.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There's enough violence in Westeros already.
Right.
All right, John Boy.
Well, see, my name says it all. Goat's piss. Davos, get over it and try some fucking goat piss, man.
Yeah, goat milk.
I thought it was goat's milk.
Get that?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Well, yeah, I've been drinking the wrong thing for my whole life. It's goat's milk. Oh shit!
Wasn't it called sour goat's milk or something that Torrin said?
Yeah, sour.
Yeah,
goat's
you call it a Sansa.
It is fermented goat milk, wasn't it? Or,
He's on that sour goat piss.
I was drinking the wrong thing. That shit has a buzz. Absolute goat's piss. I stand by it. Goat's piss. Yeah, but goat's milk. I will try that.
It was too thick to be milk, Johnny. Should have turned it down.
Well, Tony, you speak from a man with experience. So I'll heed your advice. I'll heed your advice.
Eli Naris.
All right. Well, since I'm always talking about Weirwood, but that's really just to my real world.
That's not real.
Yeah. I just realized Westeros doesn't have any kind of like they don't smoke anything. They don't have tobacco or it's kind of weird.
Wait, Eli, sorry for interrupting you. Tell them real quick the names of different werewoods that we came up with last night.
Ross.
We got that. We got that 14. We got that red grass field. You know, we got it all. I got
Doom of Valyria. We got the Doom.
Y'all probably got that fucking death strain. That's always going on. I'm good.
That's funny though, because I'm surprised they have it somewhere, you know what I mean, where there's dispensaries and shit. They probably have it labeled like all them different things in Game of Thrones.
Right. And you know, I hit that long night when I go to bed.
Right. When I'm socializing with my friends, I like to do Arbor Gold myself.
Yeah. I would definitely get the evening. No doubt about it.
You were what?
Yeah, wait. Am I the only person drinking goat's piss in this stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucked up. That's straight up fucked up.
But hold on.
Don't worry, Johnny. I'll come care last.
Eli,
It
what
was
was
sour goat's milk, maybe, but not piss. That's too much.
I said I'd fuck around with
it.
But you would have to think like the Wildlands would make like really strong drinks, more like moonshine.
That's
right. They're like
the goat's piss. Yeah. And the secret, it's a mine. You know that's goat's piss.
I don't know. That shit probably get you fucked up. Just talk this
Eli
done.
Oh, see you later, JD. Eli, I didn't hear what.
Later, JD.
Later, JD.
I said I'd be hitting that shade in the evening.
Oh, shade of the evening. Okay. Okay.
No doubt about it.
BBM, what's yours?
For me, it has to be milk of the poppy. Like, if I was gonna do drugs to just do something crazy, like Ned had it, he did something crazy. Rob had it, did something crazy. Like, I want to know what would happen if I fucking drink that stuff. I don't know.
You and Mary
Look at the
Cersei.
poppies like
Mary Cersei.
That isn't crazy talk.
That is because she's still
That's
fucking
bliss
her
right
brother,
there.
man. It is.
He would do that sober though.
I know, but still.
I heard somewhere, I can't remember where it was, but somebody was saying that George R. R. Martin got the thought for the shave the evening from like absence. If you got like real deal absence, that green
absence, yeah.
yeah, it'll give you vision. Yeah, it's like a light trip.
Absinthe is crazy.
Yes, it is. I was just about to say that's
I
some
don't
crazy
want to
shit.
try acting either. I already got enough fucked up thoughts. I do not need help in that department.
Yeah, I'm good on absence.
For that shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Wait. Can I bring logic back to this panel for a second? Am I the only one drinking like goat's piss in Westeros?
You already asked that, fool.
Yeah.
Johnny, you already,
Clearly, he is on the goat piss right now because
Yeah, the goat piss is strong. Yeah, goat piss is the fury. Bringing
Johnny,
tips.
we already confirmed that
Hold on, AK. What is your choice?
my
Goat.
choice would be no, ma'am, no. My
Damn.
choice would probably be boiled wine because it has the same effects as milk of the poppy, but a little bit stronger. So I'm gonna get fucked up quicker and then just go to sleep.
Alicia don't even mention
like,
that. She's
that
more than
is a
that
good
boiled
one.
wine.
Like boiled wine is pretty much the equivalent of like a hot toddy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. And then like when they had the mold wine, I can't pronounce it. It's like the heating it up and they throw like a little extra fruit in there, flavor it up.
Right. And I say that because like my family is West Indian. We're from Guyana, and there's a few times I saw like my mom and my aunts were boiling Guinness before they drank it, and I was like, okay, what is this shit about? And you know what West Indian parents just be fucking around, and they'll like dip their finger in the drink and then taste it, or they'll give you a sip. Yeah. The boiling the liquor does some things. So I'm gonna say the boiled wine.
Would you think though it would cook off some of the alcohol? You think would it be the same as like when you use wine and cooking something like on a skillet?
It does to a certain extent, but it from what I've witnessed, it increases the potency of the alcohol. So
yeah, when you said that, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm thinking like, well, would it make it more, or you know what I mean, or less?
yeah, I think it makes the effect stronger.
T, what'd you say ill for?
Cause someone said what I read it wrong, so my bad, JD.
T, I just want to ask you if the wildlings are
like
making.
he said, dude, shit looks awesome. I was like, ew. But he's probably talking about the trailer, not thinking about it. Just broke it down wrong.
I heard y'all say go, ew.
My bad.
Tony, was it you that said you had a question just now?
Oh no, that was me. I just want to ask.
Go ahead, Eli.
Confirm something. If the wildlings are making the equivalent to moonshine, does that mean they're the hillbillies of Westeros?
Disrespectful.
Hey, you watch your mouth, boy. You watch your mouth, boy.
I feel like
you watch your motherfucking mouth, boy.
Yo, Johnny about to sneak back under the wall just to go fucking.
One Johnny.
I don't. I'm trying to think who would be equivalent to hillbillies in Westeros, but I can't say if the wild.
You know what?
Hold
on. The hill tribes.
Yeah, as I said, the mountain clansmen.
Yeah, the mountain clans of the Vale.
Dolph, son of Dolph.
I wasn't really trying to think that hard about it. I just wanted Johnny to come wearing overalls next stream. That's all.
Yo, feel like the mountain tribes, the north and the
Right. Yeah, I can do that here. I can do that right now.
I don't know,
Depends on how long
but the ones from the
Okay.
Vale though, they seem a little like a level up hillbilly from the northern ones.
Yeah, but you can't say the wildest of hillbillies because
Nah, I don't think that.
they
The
had
hill
their own
tribes.
separate like type of nation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yellow overall.
Oh, no, that's pushing it. I was about to get my overalls, and then you said that. Nah, that's pushing it.
Eli trying to trigger Johnny and shit.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was about to get my overalls, man. I even set our overalls that I don't wear in public, man, because they look
Nah,
retarded.
you gotta pay for that.
Yeah. I agree. T-Baby, I fucking agree with that. Paying money for that shit.
For those overalls.
Wow.
I'm already a stereotypical leprechaun, man. If you want to put me in the hillbilly category, that's going to cost you money. Just because Trump pushed you out and you're going to be thrown over the wall, yeah? You salty.
That,
Sorry. I'm using myself now, Johnny. You're not getting me in no time. I'm so sorry.
so on that note,
Yeah, T-Baby, give me that crown back. Give me that fucking crown back, motherfucker.
on that note, party people.
Hold on, but let me just tell you guys, I troll. I troll characters that are non-fiction. They're not fucking real. This man goes on everyone. So there's a difference. Johnny's an asshole. I'm a troll. I'm not even a troll. I just troll people. It's the act that I do. Johnny embraces it. This is what he was born to do. Just to be
It's Zara. Yeah, Zara Aswood.
Yo, people, if y'all have not seen the Westeros news videos, go to Johnny's channel and check that shit out.
No.
You will laugh your ass off, seriously. But anyways, like I was trying to say, Taryn, before you try to troll again.
Thank you. Yeah, Alicia.
Let's throw a government name out there.
Always hearts to you, Pack. But we are gonna go ahead and head out of here, people, because we've been on for a good amount of time, and I still got some drinking to do, and I'd rather not pass out on the chat. So,
damn,
I'm just saying. So let us all go down then and say our goodbyes. I will start with you, BBM.
For starters. Yeah, I'm a service level. Yeah, represent. See, see this new shirt I had to like put on, As soon as I put this on, mother sees, she's like, ill, bro. David, no, what are you doing?
Look, even
like,
your mom
apparently she's a Stark
up, bro.
She's a Stark fan. She ain't a Lannister fan. I don't know why. I try to convince her she won't go on the Lannister hype train.
Your mom is
David.
You are, oh, come on. I know your mom wanted this
David, stand up, man. I want to see that full t-shirt, man. I'm a sadist. Let me see that full t-shirt, man. It looks nice, yeah.
It does. Yes. Yes, it does.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice, man. Yeah. I'm Baratheon. Yeah, I'm Baratheon, but that's nice.
It says Lannister with a big pussy on it.
I'm telling you, you are a closet Jamie fan, and you're bringing all that hatred on Cersei because she's with him. Just wait until if he ever leaves Cersei, bet it.
People hate.
I'll get my entire collection. You're gonna start loving.
I wish I had someone that fucked his sister. That's what really gets me.
But as I was saying, again, congrats on the 100 AK. You did it. You truly did it. Can't wait to bypass me, which will happen. It will.
I highly doubt that, sir.
It will. See it now. But yeah, for all those who want to go and see me and Broke Black Man 94 channel, also do gaming. That's like when I just like be trolling lately, and reading the comments. I'm also like on the Citadel of Trivia, co-hosting on occasion. We just did like a Marvel versus DC trivia. I believe next week is Game of Thrones trivia. So yeah.
Please remind me. I would like to check that out.
Eli Neris. Sure. Eli Neris.
Oh, sorry. I had a great time. I don't do shit on YouTube except come on live streams and trash Danny.
That's true.
We know you love her. That's all right. Pack, say goodbye to the folks, homie.
One love, one love. Yeah, you know what, Alicia? This is not about me being a smart gun. Well, it's never about me being a smart gun or a witty cunt. It's all about. This is all about Alicia. 100 subscribers. May it continue. May it grow. May it be better than most other people. Absolute one love for having me on, Alicia. That's all I have to say. I have no cheeky lines.
Always, brother.
Alicia is a legend. Check her fucking out, or you're a bigot.
Tony, my bruv, say goodbye to the folks.
All right. Later, everyone. Good chatting with everybody. Eli, David, Sam, Johnny, and Manaro, and Timo. If I didn't say that already. Alicia.
Damn, fuck me.
Oh, sorry. I thought I missed it. I'm sorry.
I'm just so fucking sorry with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Nah, Alicia, congrats.
I think they just.
You deserve way more subs because, I mean, just alone with me coming in and starting to like jump from being just in the chat to actually trying to do shit myself. Like I went on AU stream first, but you were the first one that like embraced me with open arms. You didn't say, "Oh, this cat ain't got no subscribers. I don't want to do no streams." Later, you get the people say they want to do a stream, which all of a sudden they got, belly issues. Hint, hint. But yeah, I really appreciate you, Alicia. You've been there for me. I talk to you outside of YouTube, and you're always a good ear to listen to my shit. So, congrats.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Auntie Manono.
Sorry, I was dealing with a little person. So, congratulations.
I'm with the damn Benny Jesuit voice.
Congratulations, Alicia, on your 100. I see many more coming. You do great things, and you're an awesome person. And I'm so glad that I could be a part of your circle. So, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of this celebration. David, Eli, Johnny, Tony, Sam, T-Baby, Timo, always a pleasure to be on with you guys. To everybody in the chat, much love. And if y'all want to catch me all season, I will be doing unsullied reactions to each and every one of the episodes. I hope nobody, I didn't offend anybody by saying no spoilers. It's just that I really want to be true and genuine when I do my reactions, because I have no idea what I'm getting ready to watch. So, and that's the only reason why. So I appreciate everybody like taking the time to kind of respect that. And that's all I got. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
Appreciate you, my sister, always. Sam.
Well, congratulations, AK, on 100. I don't know how you do it. You put these streams together. You have kept me in the loop when I was, I don't know where, real world issues came up, and no matter what, I got a message from AK. Are you okay? Are you alive? Do I need to send help? You always look out for me, and you always invite me on the streams, and it's always a good time. So nothing but love for everyone, and love you guys in the chats, and definitely see you all tomorrow at some point, right?
Definitely. Lady T, baby.
Well, this has been fun. Congratulations to 100, but we all know that it's going to grow. It's just how it goes. But this was dope. I enjoyed it. I don't want to say anything cheesy. You my girl. So I already know that good things and good fortune is going to come your way. Thank y'all all for just vibing out with me, and Johnny for trolling with me, because it gets lonely trolling by myself. But overall, just stream for a cool ass chick, and I'm going to pass it to Sansa.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love you, Timo. I love you, Timo.
Bird.
I love you, Timo. I just
Come on,
couldn't
Timo.
help it.
Come on.
Well, thank you, Teenus. Thank you for passing it on to me. AK, congratulations again. Like, you're one of the most, like, coolest, most down-to-earth people on YouTube. You were like my original sister on YouTube. So congratulations. Love you. This was a great stream, guys. And yeah, fuck Santa. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to do that. I mean,
Oh, you want to fuck Sansa now? Ew.
No, I'm trying to work. You know, I have that vow. I'm working on it.
You don't have to
I like
explain.
Sansa's the best. Sansa's the best.
Oh, see, I got y'all think I'm lying. I got screenshots of her talking about Sansa.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she's the best. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Y'all heard
Y'all are all so special to me. Seriously. Like I said, when I do anything on YouTube, it's me just hanging out with my friends and having a good time. I don't worry about subs or algorithms and who's viewing whatnots. I'm just here to chill with my people, and y'all are always here. I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat. Right now we got Dirty D, the one true David Adams, Alan, the Cookie Monster, JD, my dragon brother from another mother, Ion Tron, who is always getting everybody's content out there, always putting the tweets out so everybody knows videos and live streams are going on. We see you, bro. Don't ever think we don't appreciate you, because we absolutely do. Revengeance, I saw in here. Phil H. Let's see, who else do we have? Candy Moore was in here. The mother of the stallion that mounts the world. Oh, let's see, who the hell else do we have in here? I know my girls obviously were in the chat. Sam, Manaro, T, BBM I saw before he came on. Last Herf, Tony, my homie, always glad to talk with you. My pack brother, Johnny, Eli Naris, all of y'all. I love each and every last one of y'all. And, you know, everybody that I said at the beginning of the stream, you know, Don Willie for putting me on the first stream that I ever did. Teflon, always, you know, hooking me up and we chat offline. It was awesome to meet him at Ice and Fire Con. Kraken, James of Thrones, and Lady LaDonna, you know, shouted me out a couple times on one of their streams, and I appreciate that. We will be getting something going for Halloween, y'all. Just stay tuned. I got a little thing going on, and I think you'll like it. So, you know, other shameless plug, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, check out the channel The Walking Bread. We've been doing the motion comics for that. They just actually released issue 105, so go check them out and sub to everybody that's on the panel. You know, we always hanging around doing things, and like I said, you'll always catch me faster on other people's streams than on mine, because I just bounce around. That's just the way it is, and I appreciate all you guys being here. I don't know why you like listening to me ramble, but I like rambling, so I appreciate y'all listening. So we are gonna. Yes,
Is anyone doing any streams tomorrow or later that they want to talk about quickly?
Tomorrow, the only thing that I know for sure is going on is Teflon's pregame, and those are always fun to watch and listen to. He brings on a couple different guests every time, so y'all go check him out. It's always a good time right before the episode, and I will more than likely again be streaming my live reaction during the episode. No, last time I did it, Sam was in the chat with me. Live was in the chat. So definitely come on and we can chat about the episode as it goes on. And also, again, since I just thought about Live, shout outs to her. She has a book club that she is starting. Our first book is Anansi Boys by Neil Gaiman, the same author that was American Gods. And it's going to be awesome. So if you have Anansi Boys, or if you think you could get into it, check it out. And I believe we'll be on like that first weekend of August is when we'll be chatting about that book. So come join us and just you know, come and have a good time. You know, that's what we're all here for. So
with the book club, I'm sorry. So I did get the audiobook and everything. When do we need to read it by?
I believe we're doing
the first week in August, right?
Yeah, the first weekend of August. So you still got some time.
Okay. Right, sorry.
And even if you don't want to read the book and you just want to come hang with us and see what's up, do that. You know, it's not a requirement. Come chill.
Don't be a dick. Read the book. It's not that hard.
I did consider doing like a summarized version read on my channel for those that may not want to.
Yo, do that. That'd be awesome. I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate that.
Or stop being lazy and read the fucking book, and then go to her channel and listen to the
Wow. Gangster savage.
Yeah, so
bring
definitely sub Live because she always has cool little tidbits going on with her channel as well. We're gonna go ahead and just end this now. YouTube, it's a pleasure. Always have fun.
AK, can I do one last thing? It's like AK is a legend, man. Legend. I'm from Ireland. AK is from fucking America. Well, he's not originally from America.
South America.
Check your job. You get it, yeah. You get the love. And this is just a simple symphony that Timo, being a Sansa fan, it's like, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Timo. I ain't mad at you. Oh, you a Muslim now. Oh, you a Sansa now.
I told y'all. This whole time.
You guys have this on my Facebook, so you guys don't know the vow that I'm giving myself for this season. This season. The purpose of this vow is so I can enjoy John's scenes again. And I can watch recaps such as all of you lovely people and conversations with all of you lovely people without getting pissed or nauseous. So from now on, I will just put those nice rose-colored glasses on and say, oh, she's the best. She can do no wrong. Oh, fuck other people around her. They're fucking her up. Yeah, so from now on, I'm going to be pro Sansa so I can still love you guys and look at you guys sing because I respect all of you.
All of this from the lover.
Timo, tell us how you really feel.
I'm doing this for you guys, really.
What? No. I'm
So
not
you
pro
know what that
Santa,
means?
so.
It is our goal to troll Sansa vows. I just want to see how far this will go.
I bet you it'll last a day.
Like I said, baby steps.
I'm trying to ask her, like, when did she make this vow? Because last these streams, I've seen she's been going off on Sansa, and then she goes, "She is kind, she is impotent."
T baby. She ain't mad at Santa. She ain't mad at her.
The funniest thing.
You guys are
She ain't mad at her.
The funniest thing, right, was last week at that ginger ale chat. Timo was like, I can't stand when people complain about the show. The show, you know, everybody compares it to the books, and the next day she's like, fuck Sansa. I hate how they did Sansa.
Oh, she a Sansa fan. She be known now.
And when you go on her Facebook page, just send her pictures of Sansa crying.
Actually, I'm sorry. I meant to say I love her in books.
Would you still love me for our love of Vikings?
She ain't mad at her. She ain't mad at Sansa.
Yeah, okay.
That song gonna be stuck in my head.
Before any more shots are fired, we are gonna end
Sorry.
Commander. We'll check y'all later, folks. Deuces. Smooches.
Hell, Sansa.
Smooches.